And finally, the nickelback is Nicola Pari, 200-pound freshman from San Antonio Churchill. Offensively for the Hendrix Warriors on the offensive line, they look like this. The left tackle is Matthew Winger, 270, a senior from Louisville, Texas. The left guard, Caden Newton, sophomore, 270 from Forney, Texas. The center is Nathan Riefmeyer, junior, 270 pounds from Collierville, Tennessee. Dalton Toussaint is the right guard, a sophomore, 250 from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And the right tackle is Jackson Stiles, 260-pound junior from Beaverton, Oregon. The receivers, Jagger Rainwater, 6'3", 235, a freshman from Danville, Arkansas. He is the tight end. Your wide receivers, Weston Bruce, 6'2", 180, junior from Georgetown High School here in Texas. He's the leading receiver for the Warriors, 677 yards receiving, 26 catches and 6 touchdowns for Bruce this season. Two other receivers, Brooks McGee, 6'1", 175, a freshman from Montgomery, Texas. And Amari Foreman, a 5'8", 170 sophomore from Marion, Arkansas. Your running back is Alvic White. He's 6 foot 210, a senior from Munford, Tennessee. He averages 4.0 yards per carry, and he has 5 touchdowns on the season. And then the quarterback for the Warriors, Jacob Bunniff, 5'9", 175-pound senior from Carrollton, Texas. He's completed 63% of his passes on the season for 1,149 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. So there you have it, the starters for both the Bulldogs and the Warriors, TLU and Hendrix College on Senior Day at Texas Lutheran University. Tim, final thoughts before we kick it off here at Bulldog Stadium.
Well, you got two offenses. They're both coming in hot. They're similar teams. They're explosive. They got defenses that prey on the turnover. Both teams do that. So you know what that means. It's going to come down to special teams. It's come down to turnover. It's going to come down to a mistake. And you got to limit the mistakes in this game if you want to win.
So there you have it. Bulldogs, Warriors, TLU, and Hendrix. Let's take one more time out. When we come back, it's kickoff between these two teams here in Seguin. This is TLU Bulldog football on KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that our preceptor asks us to do, we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
We especially thank you for our seniors today and the hard work and dedication that they have put into this season. We lift up prayers to our active military, veterans, and those who have family members in and out of service. Another prayer is for anyone that's battling breast cancer or has completed that battle. Lord, you are pure in this place, and I ask you to fill everyone in this stadium with hope and comfort. God, we know that when our lives, we are so loved by you, and we know that our dogs will do everything in your glory. We thank you for absolutely everything, and it's in your glorious name that we say amen.
You can make this the last spot. Make this the last spot. We'll be ready after this commercial.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
Black pants with gold stripes down the side and black helmets with a gold stripe over the top. TLU and slanted, stenciled gold on each side and the black face mask. Hendrix with white jerseys and white pants. White jerseys, black numbers trimmed in gold. Solid white pants, black helmets, and a black face mask. Bulldog Stadium field turf surface here with black end zones. Bulldogs stenciled in slanted caps in both of those end zones. You've got the snarling gold Bulldog head logo there at the 50-yard line with a black collar and white spikes. Toasty here on a Saturday afternoon in mid-October as we look at our game day weather. Sunny skies, a few clouds out and about in Seguin today. Temperature 85 degrees right before kickoff. We're looking for a high of around 92 today in Seguin, and we got a southwest wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and captains are at the 50-yard line there on that Bulldog head logo. We're about to have the coin toss here as we get ready to bring you D3 college football. TLU Bulldogs and the Hendrix Warriors in Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference action here on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com. Coach Neil LaHue, heard him talk earlier about all the 20 seniors that are playing here in their second last game. This is senior day, but the Bulldogs will have one more home game after this, and that'll be next week, and that will be homecoming for the Bulldogs next Saturday as they welcome Austin College to Bulldog Stadium for the final home game of the season. That'll have a later kickoff. It'll be a 4 o'clock kickoff next Saturday. And, of course, we'll have the game on KWED with our Bulldog football pregame at 3:30 next Saturday afternoon here on AM 1580. Streaming at SeguinToday.com. Just heard the official announce that the Hendrix College Warriors have won the toss. They're going to take the ball, Tim.
Yeah, it looks like they won the toss and they'll elect to receive, and the Bulldogs will be defending the south end zone, it looked like.
So they'll be defending Burns Berm. Over to our right, you got Church Hill to the left. We're on the west side. Above the stands here on the home side at Bulldog Stadium. East side there, you've got the Hendrix contingent. Lots of fans there in their stands. And behind that, you still have the under construction Vern Lundquist Student Athletic Center.
Any day now, Chris. Any day now.
It's getting close.
We've been waiting. They are making their progress, though. Every time we come back, there's a little more built.
So the Bulldogs will defend the south end zone. They'll have a win behind their back. They will kick it off. And it'll be Caleb Schultze to do the honors, kicking off for the Bulldogs. Right to left in their black jerseys. Keaton Hahn, Jaden Kim back deep for the Warriors. So Schultze has it teed up at the 35, raises his hands in the air, approaches the football, and the ball is in the air. And at the goal line, it'll be Hahn coming towards the center of the field to the 10 to 15, 20. Now outside the numbers, far sideline to the 40, 45, and he's finally taken out of bounds. at the 47-yard line of Hendrix. So a good return, setting up the Warriors in good field position as their offense comes out onto the field, led by the senior, Jacob Bunniff, 5'9" senior from White. From White Wright, Texas, and apparently we had a penalty on that kickoff, so the Warriors will be backed up to start.
Yeah, it looked like the flag was just inside the 20, way back at the start of the return, so they are going to be starting around their 10-yard line, depending on how many yards they mark off here.
So cancel that. Not good field position to start the game for Hendrix. They will start first at 10 at their own 10-yard line. As Bunniff, the 5'9" senior, leads the offense out onto the field. He's got a running back to his right as he operates out of the shotgun. That is White, the running back. 4 wideouts. Back to throw. Getting the snap is Bunniff. Throw far sideline complete at the 17. And thrown out of bounds is the receiver by Pari. It's going to be a gain of about 7. Second down and 3. Jager Rainwater, the tight end, with the reception.
Yeah, pretty good read by Eddie Brown over there on the right side, the senior defensive back for the Bulldogs.
Hurry up offense for Hendrix. Here's a quick throw in the slot on the near side, complete to Kobe Wall, wide receiver. He'll take it upfield to the 22-yard line. He'll have a first down as Hendrix moves to 6, and they move tempo here. Up to the 25-yard line, first and 10. Burnick with the snap. He'll throw it near sideline into the TLU bench. Incomplete. Merrick Square, the closest player to it for the Bulldogs, intended for Weston Bruce.
Yeah, good coverage by Merrick Square there. He ran his receiver out of bounds, and there's really no throw for the quarterback to complete there.
So second down and 10, and now the Warriors slowing things down just a little bit. 3 quick plays there. Second down and 10 for Hendrix. They had the ball at their own 25. Just underway. 44 seconds gone by here in the first quarter. Bunniff in the shotgun. And his running back is to his left. That's White. Here's a play fake. Now Bunniff will scramble, trying to avoid tacklers. He can't. He'll be brought down by Anthony Ortegon behind the line of scrimmage for a sack.
Yeah, also in on that play, Aiden Abuslam created the havoc in the backfield to start.
Yeah, Bunniff got away from Abuslam initially, but then Ortegon right there with the sack. It's a loss of about 4 on the play, and it's third down and 14 for the Warriors as they spot the ball at the Hendrix 21. White, the running back, and as the quarterback, Bunniff, in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Here's a throw down the middle of the field. A leaping catch made at the 36-yard line. Going down with the ball is Kobe Wall, and he'll have a first down.
Anthony Ortegon brought the pressure again, got to the quarterback right as it was released, but he was able to get it away downfield for the first down.
So a third and long conversion there for the Warriors. First and 10 at their own 37. Again, hurry up. Bunniff throws in the slot, near side, complete to Bruce. He'll cut towards the center of the field, upfield, and take it to the 50-yard line. Another first down for the Warriors. They mark it at the TLU 49.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of short crossing routes from the receivers. Expect the Bulldog defense to cheat up a bit.
So a couple of first downs here for Hendrix. First and 10 now in TLU territory at the Bulldog 49. White to the left of the quarterback, Bunniff. And Bunniff gets the snap straight ahead with the quarterback keeper to the line and falls forward down to the 47, only a gain of 2.
Looked like Troy Tomaselli brought the blitz from the left side of the defense, forced the quarterback to take off up the middle there.
Marvin Ferris on the stop for the Bulldogs at second down and 8 for Hendrix. Again, Bunniff in the shotgun, is running back White to his left. Gets the snap, he fumbles it. It's on the ground, and Bunniff falls on it at the 50-yard line, right on that Bulldog head logo. That's a loss of about 3 yards on the play. It's going to make it third down and 11. Warriors converted on a 3rd and 14 earlier on this drive. First drive of the ball game, 11:50 to go, first quarter. And it's third down and 11 for the Warriors. They have the ball at the 50-yard line. Bunniff gets the play from the far sideline, sets up his offense. offset pistol with his running back, White, to his left. Gets the snap, back to throw. Looking, here comes pressure. Deep ball, middle of the field, complete at the 20. Caught by Bruce, and he will run it into the end zone for the touchdown. Beat Merrick square. And there's a 50-yard touchdown pass. Bunneth to Bruce. We thought we might see fireworks in this one. Well, Hendrix has started them with the touchdown. 11:26 to go here first quarter.
The Warriors did indeed come out to play, Chris.
Absolutely. 6-0. And now the extra point attempt is... Oh, no, we got a bad snap here. What's going on here? Ball is loose. Someone picked it up, and now the Warriors trying to push the ball into the end zone, and no good. Strange play there, Tim.
Yeah, not sure who touched that ball first, if it was a live ball, because the Hendrix offensive line picked up that ball and tried to push it in for a 2-point conversion. They were unable to make the line. So
6-0 TLU. You're listening to Bulldog Football on KWED. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
The clock, 50-yard touchdown pass from Bunneth to Bruce, and it's 6-0, extra point, no good. Here is Clay Brandenburg to kick it off deep, and it's Camarillo to field it at the 6 for the Bulldogs across the 10, the 15, the 20, and the senior will be brought down at the 24-yard line. So first chance to see the Bulldog offense, led by the true freshman, Reese Dietrich from Canyon High School. Bulldogs have it 1st and 10. And see where they mark the ball. They're going to mark it at the TLU 23. Dietrich will work out of the gun. He's got his senior running back, Weston Guzman, behind him in the pistol. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left. Tight end in motion in front of the quarterback. That's Taylor from right to left. Give to Guzman going left in. He'll be brought down after a gain of 2 as he takes it up to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Sam Spurlock on the stop for the Warriors.
And you see why they don't give up a lot of running yards, this Hendrix defense. I mean, that was a sure tackle. Looked like an open hole for Guzman, and they shut it down.
Only a gain of 1, they say. 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs at their own 25. Hendrix showing blitz. Here's the shotgun snap back to the quarterback. Has his receiver down the far sideline. Taking the ball downfield is Brandon Wells. He'll be pushed out of bounds near midfield. But Dietrich finds his receiver there along the far sideline, and Wells takes it into Warrior territory. He's pushed out of bounds at the Hendrix 46.
Great rack there, and it was aided by Jamari Nichols, number 17, springing him for the extra 20 yards on that carry.
Big gain, and the Bulldogs now in Hendrix territory. Here's a give to Guzman, straight ahead, down to the 40, inside the 40, and finally brought down is Guzman at the Hendrix 38-yard line. 8-yard gain on 1st down, 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, that was right up the middle, following the blocks by Bo Hill, Jackson Exridge, and Traden Scott. Big offensive line for the Bulldogs.
So Hendrix with a 90-yard drive to start things. Bulldogs starting this drive on their own 23. They've now taken it down to the Hendrix 38. 2nd down and 2. Shotgun snap back to Dietrich to throw. Deep ball. He's got Camarillo. Deep ball on the left side and knocked away at the 1-yard line at the last minute. Ryan Maxwell knocked it away from Camarillo. Caleb had to wait on that ball just a bit, allow Maxwell to come up and make the play.
Yeah, Camarillo was definitely open, and that ball just took a little too long to get to him. Otherwise, he had a defensive back beat for a touchdown.
So with 2nd and 2, Coach Neil LaHue dialing up the deep ball there. Now 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs at the Hendrix 39-yard line. Dietrich out of the gun. Guzman to his left. Dietrich gets the snap, rolling left, throws a little bit behind his target, incomplete at the 30-yard line. Levante Henry, the intended target, and that's going to bring up a 4th down as the officials stop play here. They'll need a new football. Yeah, we've got a player down.
Yeah, that ball to Henry was a little bit behind him and low, and he tried to spin and catch that one, and it popped out of his hands. He had his hands on it, though.
So trainers are going to attend to an injured player along the near sideline here. With 9:43 left to go in the first quarter. It's Hendrix 6 and TLU nothing. It's TLU football here on AM 1580, KWED, and streaming at SeguinToday.com. We mentioned Senior Day today at Bulldog Stadium. Homecoming is next Saturday when the Bulldogs welcome Austin College here to Bulldog Stadium. Injured player was Keaton Hahn, the safety. He's up on his feet now. And he'll take his helmet off and head across the field over to the Hendrix sidelines. So it's a 4th and 2 now for the Bulldogs following the stoppage of play. Offense still on the field, Tim.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting call to see what Coach Neil Hugh dials up here. We know it's hard to run against this defense. You need 2 yards, 2 or 3 yards. Looks like a long 3 yards.
At the Hendrix 39-yard line, it's Dietrich out of the shotgun. Guzman to his left, 2 wideouts left, 1 to the right, a wingback on the right. Everybody stands up, looks towards the near sideline. Bulldogs have plenty of time on the play clock, 29 seconds. Dietrich lines him up, gets the snap, back to throw. Throws far side, crossing pattern, complete to a receiver, taken out of bounds at the sticks. That might have been Taylor. Let's see where they mark him. Hendrix thinks they stopped him short, and it appears they have. Not enough for the first down. Needed about 3, you said, Tim. They got 2, and Hendrix will take over.
Yeah, you saw that Hendrix came out and they were stacking the box to prevent the running. You saw Dietrich check out of that into the pass. Had a man open. It looked like he was right at the sticks, but probably maybe inches short. Couldn't tell from
They won't even measure, so a foot short maybe. And Hendrix takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. 6-0 Warriors, 9:36 to go here in the first quarter. So Hendrix now with their second possession. Bunn at 5 of 6, 92 yards already in this game. Had that 50-yard touchdown pass on the last drive. Works out of the gun here. Offset pistol. Gives to the running back. It's White. Has a hole across the middle. He'll take it up to midfield. He'll be tackled at around the 50-yard line. Gain of 13 and a first down.
Yeah, Bulldogs brought Owen Garcia on a blitz there and run up the middle, beat him.
Hurry up offense for the Warriors, and another give White. Going left this time. He'll take it across the line of scrimmage, fall forward down to the TLU 46-yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Again, that offset pistol. White to the left of the quarterback. Bunnett gets the snap. He'll give it to White again. This time he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5. A bunch of black shirts there.
Yeah, I saw Ezekiel Williams there on a interior of that line making a tackle.
Troy Thomaselli in there as well. And it'll be 3rd down and 5. Again, hurry up for Hendrix. They have it at the TLU 45. Snap back to Bunnett. He throws across the middle, and the pass is broken up down at the 35-yard line. Justin Navarro lays the wood to the receiver, breaking up the pass. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, nice hit by Navarro there. Knocked the receiver to the ground, and that's what caused the incompletion.
Intended for the backup tight end, Jordan Faz, and Hendrix head coach Buck Buchanan will send out the punt team here on 4th and 5 at the TLU 45-yard line.
Looks like number 47, Joshua Gill, on the punt from right down the road in New Braunfels.
So Gill playing college ball in Arkansas and, well, playing close to home today here at Bulldog Stadium. Low snap to Gill. And he'll get the punt away. Inside the 10-yard line is Navarro fielding it. He'll come near sideline across the 15, the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at the TLU 25-yard line. So that's about a 35-yard kick by Gill. The New Braunfels, Texas native, actually went to San Antonio Davenport High School, so He wasn't a unicorn, he was a wolf, or a wolf, I guess.
Yeah, nice punt and nice hang time, but also a pretty nice return by Navarro there.
Brings it up to the TLU 24-yard line, and the Bulldogs start their second possession of the game after turning the ball over on downs on their first possession. Dietrich, the quarterback, shotgun snap. New running back, this is Cavontre Williams, takes it right side across the 25, and he falls forward to the 26, just a gain of 2.
Tough sledding on the running game up the middle for TLU right now.
So just a 2-yard gain for Williams. Weston Guzman will check back into the game. Williams going to stay in there. And Guzman will line up in the pistol behind the quarterback, Dietrich, with Williams as a wingback on the right side. Dietrich gets the shotgun snap. He's going to throw. Here comes pressure right up the middle. He's sacked back at the 20-yard line. Sam Spurlock, the linebacker on the blitz, got to Dietrich.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of Spurlock early in this game here.
That was a supersized hit right there from Spurlock. Gets it, brings the Bulldogs back down to their own 20-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 14 for TLU. So Dietrich working no huddle with the Bulldogs here. He's got 10 seconds on the play clock, sets up the offense. 4 wideouts, running back to his left, gets a shotgun snap, back to throw, pressure coming, and he's brought down again, this time at the 10-yard line. Tristan Johnson gets the sack, back-to-back sacks by the Hendrix Warriors, and it's 4th and long. Here comes the punt team for TLU. So it'll be Vincent Herrera to field the snap about 5 yards deep in his own end zone, the senior from Pearland, Texas. And Jaden Kim is back deep for Hendrix to return the punt at the Warrior 42. Herrera again stands in the end zone. Hendrix looking like they're going to rush this punt. Gets the snap. Now they pull back, but here comes a rush, and Herrera gets it away. Spiral towards Kim, who'll field it at the 41 of Hendrix, and the return team right there. They bring him down right away. Good punt, yeah.
Xavier Simpson on the coverage there got to the receiver as soon as he caught the ball.
And the Dominic Castellanos makes the tackle, the Marion Bulldog. So good punt there by
Excellent
Herrera.
Coverage, too.
And good coverage by the punt team, and the Warriors take it over. 1st down and 10 at their own 41-yard line. So this is their 3rd possession of the quarter, 6:10 left to go. And Hendrix out in front, 6-0. So it's Bunnett, the quarterback, working shotgun, running back to his left, just behind him in the pistol. And he gives to the running back, White, straight ahead, nothing there. Defensive line pushing back the running back. Coming in was Marvin Ferris from his linebacker position. And you're right, Tim, it's a loss, a big loss of about 4 yards.
Yeah, there was no room on the right side of that line.
Coming out of that pile, Aiden Buzzlam. And it's 2nd down and 14. All spotted at the Hendrix 37-yard line. Bunnett out of the gun. Gets the snap back to throw. Looking, has time, floats it over the middle, complete to a receiver streaking across the middle. That's Brooks McGee. He'll take it to the near sideline, turns upfield into TLU territory, finally tripped up at around the TLU 30-yard line. McGee, the wide receiver, on a crossing pattern, and Bunnett hit him in stride, got away from a defender, and takes it down to the TLU 30. Hurry up offense for the Warriors. 1st and 10. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Play fake. Bunnett fade pattern towards the end zone over the head of Weston Bruce. Incomplete.
Yeah, not sure if that was miscommunication, but no chance of completing that pass. Eddie Brown on the coverage. Eddie Brown on the coverage there.
One of the 20 seniors here playing on senior day. It's 2nd down and 10 as the Hendrix offense takes a little breather here. Everybody looking towards the east sideline for the play. Bunnett gets the play, and he'll set up his offense. 4 wide receivers and his running back White. Offset pistol to his left. Snap back to Bunnett, back to throw. Pressure comes. He rolls towards his left, throws it into the end zone, has a receiver, and making the catch for the touchdown is Brooks McGee. And the Warriors back into the end zone for the second time. It's 12-0.
Yeah, you can see why the Warriors light up the scoreboard. That was a great scramble by Bunnett. Initially, all his receivers were covered. He rolled out to the left and found the open receiver in the end zone.
See if they're able to kick the extra point this time. It'll be Clay Brandenburg, and he'll line drive that kick through. 13-0. Hendrix, 5:05 left to go first quarter. You're listening to Bulldog Football on KWED. Four-play, 59-yard drive for the Warriors. 30-yard touchdown pass from Bunnett to McGee. Extra point good, 13-0. Hendrix over TLU. And Brandenburg will kick it off towards the center of the football field at the 5. Receiving it is Camarillo. Up to the 10, the 15, the 20, 25 to 30. Towards the near sideline now. Across the 45, the 50. Tries to stiff arm a defender as he goes out of bounds in Hendrix territory at the Warrior 45-yard line. Nice return by the senior Camarillo.
Yeah, and we talked earlier about in an even game, two matched up teams like this that are equal, the special teams are going to make a difference, and that's exactly what the Bulldogs needed right now.
Needed a good return after Hendrix got the touchdown drive. Bunnett now 7-10, 153 yards. And 2 touchdowns all here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs in Hendrix territory at the Warrior 46. Shotgun snap goes to Dietrich. He gives to Guzman, running right, tries to turn the corner. He gets pulled down from behind after a gain of maybe 3 yards down to the 43. Brooks Etheridge on the stop for the Warriors. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs.
And you see Coach LaHue working hard to establish that running game. This offense does not work if the running game is not moving the ball down the field.
Bulldogs work no huddle as Dietrich sets up the offense. Twin backs with him in the backfield. Now Williams goes in motion towards the near side. And the snap goes back to the quarterback. Throws towards the far side, complete to Taylor, who had a running lane, but he gets caught from behind at the line of scrimmage. Dietrich was hit as he threw. He was rolling to the left, stopped, and then threw to the right to Taylor, was hit as he threw. As he threw the football, Taylor got the reception, but only got back to the line.
It was a good job by Dietrich selling that fake to the left and pulling back to the right because all the defense was on him, and there was one guy to make that tackle, and he made it. 3rd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. And Hendrix shows blitz. They jump off sides. This will give the Bulldogs 5 yards here. So a 3rd and 7 is going to turn into a 3rd and 2. Yeah, and that's something the Bulldog offense can take advantage of, hard counts, because this is a very aggressive defense.
So they spot the ball at the Hendrix 43. 3:39 to go here first quarter. Hendrix 13 and TLU nothing. Bulldogs driving in Warrior territory. 3rd down and 3 now, or about 2 after the penalty. Dietrich out of the gun with Guzman to his left, 2 wideouts left, 1 to the right, wing back on the left side. Here's a give Guzman straight ahead. He'll have the 1st down as he takes it down to the 35-yard line, stopped at the 34. Bulldogs move the chains.
Yeah, good job by the Bulldog offense taking what's given to them. If you're going to give us 5 yards, make it a 3rd and short, we're going to make it so we can pick up that easy first down.
Jalen Mickles is checked in, former Seguin High School quarterback, transfer from A&M Kingsville. He's a senior. He's lined up far to the right. 2 wide outs to the left on 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Hendrix 34. Dietrich with the snap, back to throw, looking left. Here comes pressure, steps up, throws, near sideline. Camarillo has it at the 21, tries to juke a defender. He's thrown down out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And that will be another first down for TLU.
Great job by Dietrich, avoiding the pressure, scrambling out to the left, and finding Camarillo all alone on that left side.
Bulldogs now down to the Warrior 21. It's first down and 10. They trail 13-0 with 2:20 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Pistol formation with Dietrich in the gun, Guzman behind him. Dietrich gets the snap, fumbled the ball as he tried to give it to Guzman, and Weston falls on it back at the 25, a loss of about 2 or 3.
Yeah, it looked like a zone read, and Guzman was not expecting the handoff. He thought Dietrich was going to keep it.
Weston's going to come out. He'll be replaced by Cabrantre Williams. A loss of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 14 for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted at the Hendrix 25-yard line. 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. Dietrich has the play. Sets up his team for 2nd down and 14. Gets a shotgun. Shoulder fake to the left. Rolls right. Looking downfield towards the end zone. Pass is overthrown in the back right corner. Intended for Levante Henry. Over his head. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, Dietrich just put a little too much air under that ball. Henry, he was breaking open, and he would have been there for the catch, but a little bit overthrown.
So now 3rd and long. Williams is still the running back. Dietrich out of the shotgun. Bulldogs going right to left, working between the hashes. Blitz being shown here by the Warriors. Now Dietrich will look towards the near sideline, see if he changes the play. He's got 10 seconds on the play clock. Sets up his team. Shotgun, Williams to his right. Gets the snap, back to throw. Blitz coming. He gets it to Williams, and he can't pull in the football down at the 21. That's a drop. It'll be 4th down. 4th and 14. We'll see if A.J. Augustine gets called out onto the field. It'd be about a 42-yarder from here.
Yeah, they're bringing the kicking team out.
So let's see if it is Augustine or if it's Schultze. Looks like it's going to be Augustine, the sophomore from Houston Lamar, to attempt a 42-yard field goal just inside the left hash. Augustine, left-footed kicker. Out of the hold of Micah Kasem, the backup quarterback. Here's the snap. Ball plays down. It's blocked. Blocked, and it rolls back towards the 38-yard line. Kasem will fall on it. And the Bulldogs come up empty on that drive on the blocked field goal by Hendrix.
Yeah, the snap was good. The hold looked good. Just the low kick, and they broke through the Warriors broke through the line to block that kick. And unfortunately, they squandered that good kick return, setting them up with good field position, not scoring.
So the Bulldogs come up empty. Have yet to score. They trailed 13-0. We're down to 1:21 to go. Here in the first quarter on Senior Day here at Bulldog Stadium. So Hendrix takes over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. So it's Bunnip, the quarterback, gets the snap. He'll throw it towards the far sideline, setting up a screen, but the defense is there for TLU. Bruce got the pass, but he only may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice read over there. Malik Johnson, defensive back, the freshman, was all over that play.
So that's a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 12, under a minute to go, first quarter. Nate Andrew, by the way, made the block on that field goal attempt. Here's the quarterback throwing near side. Bunnip dropped. Dropped by his receiver in the slot on the near side, intended for Bruce, and it'll bring up a 3rd and long. Down to 46 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs down 13-0. Third down and 12 for Hendrix at their own 38-yard line. Quarterback Bunnett looking towards the far sideline. We're down under 10 seconds on the play clock. Bunnett gets the snap, back the throw, near sideline throw. This one picked off at the 45-yard line and rolling out of bounds with the football is Tyler Littleton. Littleton steps in front of the wide receiver. The Bulldogs get a turnover following the blocked field goal. The defense picks up the special teams.
Yeah, and that's just a mistake by Bunnett. I mean, they were stacked. The Bulldog defense was stacked over there on the near sideline. He threw it anyways, and that's a big mistake. And hopefully the Bulldogs can take advantage of this one.
So they'll start this drive at the Hendrix 47-yard line, down to 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Hendrix 13 and TLU nothing. Guzman is the running back with the quarterback, Dietrich, in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Dietrich gets the snap, has time, throws down the middle of the field. Leaping attempt at a catch by Henry, and he dropped it at the 24-yard line.
That was a good throw by Dietrich. Put it right where it needed to be. And
I don't know if Levante got the alligator arms there.
Oh, he had some elevation. He jumped up for his 5'5" frame. Got his hands on it.
5'5", 128 pounds from San Antonio Madison.
He was expecting that hit.
Sophomore wide receiver at second down and 10. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left for Dietrich. Throws in the slot, has his receiver. There's Dominic Castellanos with the reception. He'll turn upfield, take it down to the 37-yard line, and it's going to be a first down. So Dominic Castellanos, Marion Bulldog, DC with the catch there. And the Bulldogs move the sticks. Clock is running, and TLU doesn't have to run another play. They won't. We'll go to the second quarter. The score, Hendrix 13, TLU nothing. This is Bulldog football on KWED.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Interception. Dietrich 5 of 10, 54 yards for the Bulldogs. First and 10 for TLU at the Hendrix 37. Running back give Guzman goes straight ahead. Now he'll cut it outside. He gets cut down as he tries to turn the corner. May have gained a yard, but a nice play by Javian Coulter to take Guzman down. No gain, they'll say. It'll be second down and 10. Looked like that play was designed to go up the middle. Weston didn't see anything, tried to cut it outside, but Coulter from his safety spot makes a nice play. Second down and 10 for TLU. Just underway here in the second quarter. They trail 13-0. Slipbacks with Dietrich in the backfield. Now in motion comes a running back to the near side. Dietrich gets the snap, throws near sideline, has a receiver. Camarillo caught at the 25, and he gets wrestled out of bounds at the Hendrix 21 with a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, we see Camarillo really working the sidelines, and he's getting a lot of open space out there for Dietrich to get the ball to.
Bulldogs on the move, first and 10 at the Hendrix 21-yard line. They've been in Hendrix territory before, empty-handed. So far, they've turned the ball over on downs and had a field goal blocked. First and 10, TLU at the Hendrix 21. Dietrich's in the gun. Running back to his right. He'll give to that running back. This is Torrey Brooks. He'll take it far side. Tries to turn the corner, and he'll be cut off at the 19-yard line. Picked up 3 on the play.
Yeah, the Warriors were showing blitz on that play, and, Torrey Brooks did a good job getting to the outside, picking up some yardage.
Brooks, a sophomore from Hillsboro. So Coach Neil LaHue in the offense, rotating their backs between Guzman and Williams, and now Brooks. Brooks still in there to the left of the quarterback in the shotgun. Dietrich. Dietrich now holds things up as he looks towards the near sideline here. Down to 7 seconds on the play clock. Second down and 9 for the Bulldogs at the Hendrix 20. This is a quarterback keeper. Straight ahead is Dietrich. He avoids a tackler at the line of scrimmage and is able to get down to the 15-yard line as he slides there. It'll bring up about a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, nice read by Dietrich, seeing the open field in the middle, and a good job of breaking a tackle against this Warrior defense that doesn't miss a lot of tackles.
3rd down and 4 for TLU. Xavier Durham has checked in at one of the wide out positions, far out to the left. There are 3 here on the right. Bulldogs going left to right to the south towards Burns Berm. 3rd down and 4. Here's the snap back to Dietrich. Looking to throw. Throws it into the end zone and incomplete. Looking for Henry. He tried to catch up to that football, but it's just past his outstretched arms. 4th down. Bulldogs had a field goal blocked earlier, and it looks like Coach Neil LaHue going to keep the offense on the field here on 4th and 4 at the Hendrix 15. 12-17 to go till halftime. Bulldogs looking for their first points of this ball game. They trail 13-0. Brooks will be the running back with Reese Dietrich out of the gun. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Dietrich gets the snap, back to throw. Here comes pressure, gets rid of it into the end zone, and the pass is knocked away, and there's a flag down. Pass interference going to be called on Hendrix as Durham gets interfered with in the end zone. This will give the Bulldogs a 1st down. Flags all over the place.
Yeah, Dietrich got pressured big time on that play, and he just threw a jump ball. Xavier Durham was getting ready to go up and catch that ball before he was tackled in the end zone.
Pass interference. Hendrix number 1. Foul in the end zone. The ball is by the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
So the call goes on Ryan Maxwell in the end zone. Pass interference. So 1st and goal for the Bulldogs at the 2-yard line. So they get the interference on a 4th down. And now a 1st and goal. Dietrich shotgun, gets the snap, gives to Brooks straight ahead, looking for the goal line, pushing, and he'll get stacked up at the 1 and pushed back by Coulter. Torrey smelled the end zone there, but Coulter was right there, stood him up.
I think Torrey was waiting for a little bit of a tush push there. He was stacked up at the line and looking for a little help from his offensive line.
So reinforcements now coming in here. They'll say no gain, 2nd and goal. Reggie Hodge is checked in, another running back. Guzman is out there. He's lined up on the left side in the slot. Tight formation with Dietrich in the shotgun. Here comes Guzman in motion. They'll give it to him on the jet sweep near side, and they string it out and drop Weston behind the line of scrimmage at the 5-yard line. So a 1st and goal at the 2 is now turned into a 3rd down and goal. I wonder if Weston actually was not brought down at the 5.
Yeah,
he was on top of a defender and stayed on his feet and got the ball back to the line of scrimmage. So Weston doing all he can to just get back to the line, and it's now 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, Guzman was in motion on that play and looking for a hole, never developed. Decided to keep running to the outside, broke a tackle, and almost got it in the end zone.
Now he's a wingback on the left, and it's Dietrich out of the gun. And now it's Brooks in motion in front of the quarterback, and Dietrich will take it straight ahead. He gets slung down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and goal. So they fake the jet sweep to the other direction, this time with Brooks. Dietrich took it up the middle, and he gets stopped for no gain. 4th and goal. Well, what can the Bulldogs do here now? They had a 1st and goal at the 2. Now it's 4th and goal. And the Bulldogs still at the Hendrix 2-yard line. Jamari Nichols is going to check in. 4th down and 2. Pistol with Dietrich in the gun. Guzman behind him. Tight formation. gets the snap. Play fake, throw towards the end zone, making the catch, sliding across the goal line is Brooks. Touchdown, Bulldogs, Torrey Brooks.
And a really nice adjustment by Brooks on that throw, because that was low. He had to get down and get that ball and make sure he secured the catch.
Had to make sure he was across the goal line, and he just was. So the Bulldogs use 4 plays to punch it in from the 2-yard line, and now Augustine on for the extra point. Left footer line drives the kick through. It's 13-7. Hendrix, 10:08 to go, second quarter. This is Bulldog football on KWED. Play, 47-yard drive by the Bulldogs. 2-yard touchdown pass. Reese Dietrich to Torrey Brooks on 4th down. Bulldogs converted 2 4th downs. Got to the 2 on a penalty on a pass interference into the end zone. Here's the kickoff on a hop. Coming the other way is Kim across the 15, the 20, and he spills forward to the 27-yard line. That pass interference, 4th down, set the Bulldogs up first and goal at the 2. Then they used 4 plays to get the ball into the end zone, finally scoring on the Brooks touchdown reception from Detroit.
Yeah, you saw Coach LaHue attempt the field goal earlier in the game, and he said, forget about that. They were 4 of 4 on 4th down last week, 2 of 2 so far today.
And the Bulldogs score on their first trip into the red zone today. Now Hendrix takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Bunnett, the quarterback, gets the shotgun snap, and he'll run it towards the right side, looking for a hole. He'll get it upfield for maybe a gain of 2 as he's brought down at around the 29-yard line.
Yeah, that was a designed run the whole way. I don't know, maybe the Warrior coach trying to get Bunniff's head back in the game after that pick he threw earlier.
Gain of 3. Eddie Brown on the stop. Bunniff out of the gun again. He'll give it to, he'll play fake it, throw it down the far sideline. Has the receiver caught at midfield, and going out of bounds with it is Amari Foreman. So Bunniff gets his confidence back there on the play fake. Finds Foreman far sideline all the way down to the TLU 48 where he goes out of bounds. 9:24 to go till halftime. Hurry up offense for the Warriors. Running back in motion out of the backfield to the near side. Shotgun snap and a throw down the middle of the field, and the pass is broken up at the 31-yard line. Incomplete. Malik Johnson there with the receiver intended for Weston Bruce. Second down.
Second down.
So again, the Warriors, no huddle. Everybody looking towards the east sideline. Hendrix all white this afternoon, and the Bulldogs all black. Both teams with black helmets. Second down and 10 for Hendrix. They lead 13-7. They have the ball at the TLU 48. Bunniff gun gets the snap, play fake, looking to throw, deep ball near sideline, over everybody's head. That ball falls incomplete down at the 15-yard line. Tyler Littleton, TLU defender, closest one to the ball. So that'll bring up a third down and 10.
Third down.
As this drive is kind of stalled here just a bit here for Hendrix. Third and long, and now an opportunity for the TLU defense. 9:08 to go, second quarter. Tight formation here. Got a couple of receivers stacked to the left. Bunniff in the gun, offset pistol with White to his left. Now White in motion to the far side. Bunniff gets the snap, feeling pressure. He'll roll out. Now he'll run. He'll take it inside the 45, gets upended at the 42, short of the first down. Tomaselli with the stop. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4.
Yeah, it looked like Navarro was in on that stop too, stopping the quarterback in his tracks. Had a little bit of extra time in the pocket, but couldn't find an open receiver and just took off.
And the Warriors in that spot on the field where this is 4-down territory. 4th down and 4 at the TLU 42. Bunniff works out of the gun with White to his left. 2 wide outs left, 1 to the right. Shotgun snap. Back to throw is Bunniff. He'll throw. He's got White caught at the line of scrimmage. He'll dive forward looking for the first down. He may have got it. He did as he's brought down at the 37. He needed 4. He got 5. Nice play by White. And now hurry up offense for the Warriors. TLU defense not set. They give the ball to White straight ahead, bouncing off tacklers. Now we'll take it outside, inside the 30, the 25, near sideline, and he's brought down at the 21-yard line. Making the stop is Owen Garcia, but the TLU defense not set there, and the Warriors take advantage.
Yeah, the good job by Owen Garcia keeping with the ball carrier because he had a lot of open room because, like you said, the defense was not ready for that play.
White takes it down to the TLU 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. They'll make some substitutions, which will allow TLU to do the same on defense. As the Warriors slow things down here just a bit. A lineup with 4 wide receivers and Bunniff in the gun. White to his left. Now White in motion to the right side. Shotgun snap, and Bunniff finds White in the flat, wide open at the 10 to the 5, and he'll take it in the end zone for a touchdown. A lot of confusion there with all the movement. Again, defense didn't seem like they were ready. TLU, and White catches the pass in the flat on the right side and takes it into the end zone.
Yeah, that drive was all the Aubick White show, and Garcia came on a blitz. Looked like that was his man to cover, left him all alone. Easy walk into the end zone.
19-7, 7:10 to go, and now Brandenburg with the extra point, and he'll punch it through. 20-7, Hendrix. This is Bulldog football on KWED. Drive for the Warriors. It's now Hendrix 20, TLU 7. Warriors 240 yards of total offense to TLU 77. Bulldogs get the ball back as Brandenburg tees it up at the 35. He'll have the wind at his back, and this is a short kick towards the far sideline. It'll bounce once, fumbled by a return man at the 15, and upended there is Camarillo. Oh, some confusion there on the special teams. Camarillo wasn't sure if the upman was going to field that ball on the fly. He didn't. It ended up bouncing. Camarillo took it up one hop at the 15. He gets tackled right away.
Yeah, it really looked like the upman was going to catch that ball and run with it. Totally faked out Camarillo there, and he didn't know the ball was coming to him.
So the Bulldogs start 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now down by 13 once again. It's Hendrix 20. TLU 7. Both these teams 1-0 in conference play. Coming into today, they won their conference openers last week on the road. Well, TLU on the road, Hendrix at home. And now the Bulldogs at home here hosting the Warriors. 1st and 10, TLU. Here's The quarterback, Dietrich, on a play fake, running towards the near sideline, takes it across the 20s, brought down at the 21, picked up 6 on first down.
Yeah, nice decision to keep that ball and made a nice couple of moves on the right side, pick up 5 yards.
Under 7 minutes to go till halftime. We'll talk with TLU Sports Information Director Bryce Hayes at the half. Soccer teams in action on campus, cross country, some record-breaking performances this week. Here's a snap back to Dietrich. He'll throw far side, has a receiver open, catching it is Brandon Wells. He goes up the sideline and gets pushed out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Really good start to the drive, mixing in the run and the pass. Quick pass from Dietrich. Good decisions so far.
First down for the Bulldogs. They mark Wells out at the 31. Actually down at the 31 as the clock is rolling. 6:17 to go until halftime. Dietrich out of the gun. Gets the snap. Gives it to Williams. Running right. Cuts back inside. Will take it up to the 34-yard line and gets spilled there by Chandler Laurent. Gain of 4, second down and 6.
Yeah, good job by Williams following the block of Dominic Zimmer. Right tackle there, leading the way on that run.
Big old Dominic Zimmer on the right side from Corpus Christi Flower Bluff. Zimmer is a sophomore, second down and 6 for TLU. Dietrich Gunn gets the snap. Play fake, he'll throw it over the middle. Has Nichols at the 50, now it's a foot race to the 35, 2 men to beat. He cuts inside to the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Jamari Nichols. 64 yards. Nichols with the catch at midfield. He had 2 defenders to beat. He weaved in and out of traffic. Goes the distance. Bulldogs back into the end zone as A.J. Augustine comes on for the extra point attempt to try to make this a 6-point game. 5:22 to go in the second quarter. Casing the hold, ball plays down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Hendrix 20, TLU 14. It's Bulldog football on KWED.
Touchdown Mondays on the Texas Lutheran University.
Augustine with the kick up, far sideline, fielded by Kim at the 6, comes towards the middle of the field. He gets spilled at the 21-yard line. That's where the Warriors will take over. 4-play, 84-yard drive, capped off 64-yard touchdown pass from Reese Dietrich to Jamari Nichols. Extra point good. Hendrix 20, TLU 14. Bulldogs go from 77 total yards to 161 now just on that drive. You mentioned there'll be fireworks possibly in this game. We've seen at 240 total yards of total offense by Hendrix so far in this one.
Yeah, Warriors, they aren't the only ones with the big plays. Bulldogs showing that they can do it too.
1st and 10 for the Warriors on this drive. 5:17 to go till halftime. And Hendrix starts at their own 23-yard line. Buneff all by himself, empty backfield, out of the gun, gets the snap. Lots of time looking. Here's a deep ball, far sideline, caught.
Nope.
And out of bounds, though, is the receiver at the TLU 49, incomplete.
Good coverage by Justin Navarro over there. He had a lot of time to cover that guy because the quarterback, Buneff, had a lot of time in the pocket.
Mari Foreman, the intended receiver. Buneff 195 yards, 11-19 on the day. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Second down and 10. Hendrix with the ball at their own 23. Shotgun snap to Bunnett. Gives to White running left. And he runs into a pair of Bulldog defenders at the 25 after a gain of 2. Actually, a new running back. That's Hunter Ladd. Gain of 3 officially. It's third down and 7. Hurry up offense for the Warriors. 3rd and 7 with Bunnett out of the gun. Ladd to his left. Movement along the line by TLU. And now Warriors holding up the play here as Bunnett looks towards the far sideline. Down to 15 seconds on the play clock. 4:35 to go second quarter. Wing back on the right. 2 wideouts to the right. Shotgun snap. Bunnett back to throw. Throws down the middle of the field, and tip pass is intercepted. Intercepted by TLU. Coming back the other way is Nicole Para inside the 20, and he's dropped at the 27-yard line. Second interception of the afternoon for the Bulldogs, and they will have this ball deep inside Hendrix territory. Pari on the deflection makes the interception. And the Bulldogs down by 6 with 4:18 to go. They've trailed the entire time. They have an opportunity to go ahead for the first time today. First down and 10 at the Hendrix 17-yard line.
That play was caused by the pressure. The pressure brought by Aiden Abuslim forced the quarterback to step up, and Bunnett just threw an errant pass that was off the fingertips of his receiver, dropped right into the Bulldog defensive hands.
Bunnett only 2 interceptions on the season coming into today. He's thrown 2 here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Hendrix 17-yard line. Dietrich Gunn running back behind him in the pistol. And it's a give to the running back, Carontre Williams. He'll take it inside the 15 and finally gets brought down at the 10-yard line. Gain of 7 on first down.
Nice run. Had some daylight up the middle, and a shoestring tackle saved a touchdown there.
Coming up on 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hendrix, they've led the entire way, clinging to a 6-point lead, but they've turned the ball over a couple of times. That interception by Pari setting TLU up 1st and 10 at the Hendrix 17. Now it's 2nd and 3 at the 10. Tight formation, twin backs in the backfield with Dietrich. Now Williams goes in motion to the far side. Dietrich gets a snap, goes straight ahead into the end zone. Touchdown, Reese Dietrich. Dietrich took the snap, ran left, found a hole, and takes it across the goal line. We have a tie ball game.
It's a great decision by the freshman quarterback. You see the coaches over here are trusting him to make the right decision, and he is doing it over and over again. Shown right there, keeping the ball, running it in for the score.
3:32 to go, and now Augustine to try to give TLU their first lead of the ball game. Ball placed down, kick is up, and Augustine does just that. TLU 21, Hendrix 20. This is Bulldog football on KWED.
Now Monday in the Texas Lutheran University Festival.
Kim fields the kickoff at the 10, towards the center of the field to the 15, the 20, the 25, 30, and finally brought down at the Hendrix 38-yard line. TLU first lead of the ball game. Reese Dietrich 10-yard touchdown run. Bulldogs set up by the Nicole Pari interception that gave them the ball at the Hendrix 17-yard line, and it's the first lead of the ball game for the Bulldogs. 3:25 to go until halftime. And now Jacob Bunniff will bring the offense out onto the field for Hendrix, trailing for the first time this afternoon. 3 touchdowns in the quarter for the Bulldogs. Shotgun snap to Bunniff. Rolls right, throws in the flat, has the receiver. That's White. Shakes a tackler at the 41, turns upfield, far sideline, takes it in the TLU territory. He's forced out of bounds at the Bulldog 47. Alvick White with the catch and run in the flat.
Yeah, we're seeing White doing a good job getting open out of the backfield. He's open every time for those short completions.
He's lined up next to his quarterback, who works in the shotgun on the left. Bunnick gets the snap. Back to throw, lots of time. Now here comes pressure. He'll step up and he'll run. He'll take it inside the 45, down to the 42-yard line, picked up about 5. Clock is rolling. Looked like Sebastian Walker was on the stop there. Second down and 5 for Hendrix. Ball is spotted at the TLU 42-yard line. 2:38 to go until halftime. Bunniff, the senior quarterback, shotgun, White to his left. 2 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Wingback on the left. Gets the snap. Back to throw. Looking down the middle of the field, and a diving catch made at the 16 by Brooks McGee. The Warriors move it into the red zone. First down to the TLU 16-yard line. Brooks McGee on the reception down the middle of the field, and now the Warriors hurry up to the line of scrimmage. And a shotgun snap, a quick throw to the right side, complete, and into the end zone with the touchdown is Jordan Faz, and that's a quick response by the Warriors.
Yeah, that didn't take long, Chris.
They score at the 2-minute timeout with 1:57 to go, 16 yards on the touchdown pass. Bunniff to his backup tight end, Faz. It's now 26-21. Hendrix. And let's see what the Warriors do here on the extra point attempt. Real quick drive, 62 yards in 4 plays.
Oh.
And now play being held up here. Maybe Brooks McGee a little shaken up. The wide receiver for the Bulldogs coming towards the sideline. And Bunniff, the quarterback, is still out there. So it appears as if the Warriors will go for 2 here, up by 5, trying to make it a 7-point game.
They're going to have to burn a timeout. Maybe they're down to 6 seconds on the clock, and they're not going to get another reset.
And they will do exactly that. Timeout is called.
Hendrix, the first timeout last.
And we'll take it as well. We'll wait for the extra point. Hendrix 26, TLU 21. It's Bulldog football on KWED.
More than dream of a presenting at conferences and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
The lead for a minute 28. After that quick 4-play, 62-yard drive by Hendrix, they call a timeout here on the extra point attempt. Maybe going for 2 here with a 5-point lead. 1:57 to go till halftime as we hear the referee address the clock operator here at Bulldog Stadium. After this extra point, that will be the 2-minute timeout.
Well, it's good news for the Bulldogs, though, because they'll have 3 timeouts in about 2 minutes to try and get a drive of their own.
So 26-21 ball game. And Hendrix going to go for 2 here. Interesting doing this in the first half. chasing points early on. Let's see if the Bulldogs special teams can make them pay. Tight formation, Buneff in the shotgun. Now he'll come up under center. Maybe a tush push here. No, actually a snap back to a receiver, throw into the end zone, in the back of the end zone. Incomplete, so it went back to Jager Rainwater, the tight end, on the shotgun snap, looking for a receiver in the back of the end zone. He just threw it over his head.
They're going to do it again.
But we've got a penalty flag offsides. The call on TLU, and the Warriors will get another crack at it. Looked like they were going to try and tush push it in as Buneff went under center, but they ended up snapping the ball to a deep back who was the tight end, Rainwater. I'll see what they'll do this time. So again, it looks like the Warriors are going to go for 2. Up by 5 with 1:57 to go. Just capped off a quick minute-and-a-half drive that went 62 yards in 4 plays. So another tight formation with Buneff in the shotgun with White, his running back. Buneff gets the snap, gives to White running left, looking for the goal line. Did he get there? Looking for a signal, not getting one. No good. No good. So it remains Hendrix 26, TLU 21 at the 2-minute timeout. This is Bulldog football on KWED. It after an offsides on the first 2-point attempt. But the special teams, the defense for TLU comes up big. They stop the running back White at the goal line. Extra point, no good. Hendrix 26, TLU 21, and the Warriors will kick it off. Camarillo and DC, Dominic Castellanos back deep for the Bulldogs to receive the kick from Clay Brandenburg. Brandenburg has the wind at his back. He'll get a 9-yard running start, right footer. Puts the ball on the ground through the middle of the field, and it's rolling around. The Bulldogs are going to fall on it at the 27-yard line. That ball deflected off of an up man. Rolled around for a little bit, but the Bulldogs able to fall on it. They'll take it. 1st and 10 at their own 27 to start this drive. You mentioned, Tim, Coach Neil LeHue has all 3 of his timeouts left and 1:54 on the clock.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. He's got plenty of time based on how they've been moving the ball recently.
3 touchdowns in this quarter, but they trail 26-21. True freshman quarterback, Reese Dietrich out of the shotgun, gets the snap, rolling right, looking, throws the ball. Nichols cannot come up with it at the 41-yard line. Caught that long touchdown pass earlier. That ball got to him in a hurry. I'm not sure if he was ready for it when it got to him, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that was a timing throw that was just off by a split second.
Stops the clock, though, 1:49 to go. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 28-yard line. 4 wide outs for Dietrich, twins to each side, and a running back to his right. To give to the running back, left run, going left and into the line and pushing forward for maybe a yard. And that's about it. That was Weston Guzman. And the clock is rolling, 1:37 to go. It's now 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Under 1:30. Now Bulldogs not really in a hurry with a 3rd and long in front of them. They don't want to give the ball back to Hendrix with too much time on the clock if they can't convert this 3rd down here. Play clock under 15 as Dietrich lines them up. Guzman to his right, 3 wide outs right, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap, back to throw down the middle of the field. This pass almost picked off
Spurlock again.
by Sam Spurlock. It goes off his hands, incomplete. 4th down. And now the Warriors have 65 seconds to work with as TLU will send the punt team out onto the field. And it'll be Herrera punting into the wind here.
Yeah, it's the first bad decision we've seen from Dietrich. He's usually making smart decisions, but that was a forced throw there.
So it's Herrera, the senior, standing back at his 15, the field, the snap. Kim is back at the Hendrix 30 to return. See if the Warriors try to come after Herrera here. Waiting for the snap, gets the snap. Here comes the rush. He gets it away. It's a high spiral towards Kim. He'll call for a fair catch at the 30-yard line. 6 seconds tick off the clock. And there's 59 seconds to go. That's a 41-yard punt by Herrera. And now the Warriors, 2 timeouts left and 59 seconds on the clock. And they've got 70 yards in front of them. They now have an opportunity to put some points on the board before the end of the half. They will also get the ball to start the second half. Or I'm sorry, the Bulldogs will get the ball. The Warriors won the toss and took the ball in the first half. So the Warriors trying to get some points here before halftime. They'll kick it off to start the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Hendrix, starting this drive at their own 30-yard line. Bulldogs in black today. On senior day, the Warriors in white. And a motion to the far side, the running back. Snap back to the quarterback. Throw across the middle, complete. Coming back to the ball is the receiver McGee, and he'll head towards the near sideline, go out of bounds at the Hendrix 42-yard line with a first down. Stops the clock, 52 seconds. So McGee found a soft spot in the defense there and headed straight towards the near sideline. Stops the clock, so the Warriors still have 2 timeouts left. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Bonifaz the gun, going right to left. Gets the snap, back to throw, has time, throws down the middle of the field, and the pass broken up down at the TLU 31-yard line. Justin Navarro with the hit on the receiver, Bruce, incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like Tyler Littleton got his hand on the ball. Otherwise, that was another catch.
Breaking up the pass, 2nd down and 10, 46 seconds to go. Wind has kind of died down now here at Bulldog Stadium as I look at the flags over atop Burns Berm to the south. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors at their own 42-yard line. They lead 26-21. Bonifaz the gun, play fake, throwing the flat. On the right side, complete fast. The tight end turns upfield across the 45. He's brought down at the 46. Going to bring up a 3rd down. Clock is ticking. 34, 33. Warriors still have 2 timeouts. We're down to 30 seconds. They spot the ball. 3rd down and 5. Under 30 seconds. 25 seconds.
No play in yet.
Yeah, Hendrix taking their time here. Down to 20 seconds. Bonifaz the shotgun. 16 seconds. He gets the snap. Back to throw, in the flat to White, and he is tackled right away by Tomaselli. Nice play by Tomaselli, no gain, and 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. They'll spot the ball, and Hendrix will not use a timeout, so great play by Troy Tomaselli to make the open field tackle on the running back, Albig White. Otherwise, he was going to pick up some yardage, and the clock runs out. That's the end of the half. So the score, Hendrix 26, Texas Lutheran 21.
Yeah, interesting decision not to at least try something at the end of the half there.
Bulldogs scored 3 touchdowns in that 2nd quarter, took the lead briefly for a moment at 21-20, and then the Warriors score a touchdown late in the half, miss a 2-point conversion. And they lead it as the teams head to their locker rooms. The score, Hendrix 26 and TLU 21. We'll take a break here and talk with Sports Information Director here at Texas Lutheran University, Bryce Hayes, here at the half. We mentioned earlier, soccer teams in action here on the TLU campus, cross-country teams, with some action as well. They're getting ready for basketball season here in Seguin at TLU. We'll probably talk to Bryce about that as well. Halftime at Bulldog Stadium, senior day here on the campus of Texas Lutheran University. The score, Hendrix 26, TLU 21. You're listening to Bulldog Football on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness!
Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, and a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Looking in front, Stockfish, offload shot, Smith making three. That is crushed. It's a touchdown.
Stadium. It's Hendrix 26 and TLU 21 at the half. Chris Austin and Tim Ormston with you here on AM 1580 KWED. And right now we're joined at the half by the Sports Information Director here at Texas Lutheran University, Bryce Hayes. And Bryce, you talked to us before this ball game. You thought it'd be a track meet, and that's exactly what you've got.
It's been a very Hendrix Warriors football game. I'll say that. As somebody who played against them for 4 years in college, it's turned into exactly what type of football game they want it to be. It's been fast-paced, a lot of explosive plays. They've already got 321 yards in the first half, which I know Coach Scott's going to lose his mind about. But like I told Coach Gretsch as he walked through our press box headed to the locker room, we gave up 500 yards to them 1 year and won. So it's not something impossible, but that's what type of football they play. They're going to play fast. They're going to be go-go, and they're going to try and beat you over the top, and they've done that a couple times to the Bulldogs, and, I mean, it's still a close game at halftime, so nothing's hurt.
Yeah, well, some big plays for Hendrix in that first half, but the Bulldog defense coming up with a couple of turnovers as well. I mean, Bunnett, their quarterback at Hendrix, only 2 interceptions coming into today. He's got 2 in the first half. 2 in the first half, and, I mean, he was Offensive Player of the Week last week for the SCAC, and he's been arguably a SCAC Offensive Player of the Year candidate. And, you know, we talked pregame that the defense is going to have to get some turnovers, and they've done just that to keep the game close. They might have to get a couple more to keep it close because, I mean, Hendrix is who they are, and I think I played them 4 times. I don't think we played them one time, whether it was in Memphis or in Conway, that they didn't score 40 points. That's their brand of football. They're going to give up some, but they're going to score a lot. Well, you were a linebacker. What happened to your defense there?
What's happening right out there? They're good, man. They find little gaps in the zone, and they take advantage of it. It doesn't take much for them, and it doesn't matter whether it was Seth Peters my freshman year or Miles Thompson the other 3 years or Bunnett today. They find a way, and Coach Buchanan teaches the offense well, man. Like, I got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, of course, you went to college at Rhodes.
Right.
Yeah, they're in Tennessee.
Yep, Memphis, Tennessee, about 2.5 hours from Conway. And, I mean, we were in the same conference, so I saw the Warriors every year, whether they were in their whites or those ugly orange uniforms that they wear sometimes. But, you know.
In white today.
Yeah, I'm glad they're in white because that orange can be a lot.
So you're the bruising middle linebacker out, so you a rushing linebacker? What were you? Everything?
I was whatever they needed me to be in whatever defense we ran. I think we ran 4 different defenses over my time at Rhodes, so it just kind of depended on what we were in. And right now we're going to need a little bit of bruising because Bunnett's has had a ton of time back there. I don't even think he's been pressured today. He's kind of done whatever he wanted. He's kind of rushed and thrown some, just chunked it to nobody. But outside of that, like, he's had enough time to, you know, grill a sandwich and make whatever decision he wants.
Well, we need to suit you up. What was your number back in college?
56.
We need to put 56 out there.
Best number in the world.
Go in, like Lawrence Taylor. Go on and
absolutely
and rush from the outside. We're talking with Bryce Hayes, Sports Information Director here at TLU. You got the first half analysis there. Let's talk about the other sports going on on campus. I know we got soccer going on still in the middle of their season. We'll talk about the basketball teams. Cross country as well, some record-setting performances.
Cross country, you had Mackenzie Combs from New Braunfels Canyon break the women's record yesterday. You had Jonas Martinez from Edinburgh, a homeschool kid, break the men's record in the 8K yesterday. So we've got a lot going on. Volleyball just swept McMurray indoors in the gym literally 5 minutes ago.
Oh, instant report right there.
Instant report. I haven't had time to make the graphic yet, but they just swept McMurray, which is huge for them as they fight to stay in tournament contention. Right now they're holding the 6th spot, which would be the last spot in the SCAC tournament, and I know they're trying to work their way up even higher. Women's soccer tied yesterday, so they're sitting at a half game out of first place in the women's standings, and TLU men's soccer is actually in first place after winning yesterday. So they've got a half game lead over a couple teams. I was talking to our athletic trainer while we were setting up this morning. It's a wild race in men's soccer in the SCAC. There's, I think, 4 teams all within a point of TLU men's soccer right now. So it's going to be a battle the next couple weeks going into the SCAC tournament in Austin in a couple weeks.
Wow, so we're looking forward to that. And you mentioned the volleyball team playing at the Doghouse, and the Doghouse is about to get busy here with basketball.
It is. Not as busy as you might think. We've joked that, after homecoming, there's really only 7 things over November and December, and then January, that's when the Doghouse will heat back up. It's not a lot of home games. I know women's basketball doesn't have a home game until December, so there'll be a lot of travel this year for basketball, but luckily, we get Bulldog Bash on Thursday, so you get to heat it up just a little bit, get a tease. You can get a slight tease for basketball season. Believe it or not, we're not that far away. basketball tips off November 7th, so it's not that far away.
So basketball practices are starting this week, and it starts with the Bulldog Dash?
So we've practiced a couple weeks already unofficially. The first official practice was on Wednesday the 15th, and now they're rocking and rolling. It's full tilt.
All right. And, of course, men's and women's teams, you talk about them here at TLU. Some great coaching as well.
We had Coach Patterson, the 2-time SCAC Coach of the Year, obviously made the run to the NCAA tournament second round last year.
Right.
Coach Austin Falke, who's looking to turn that program around. Believe it or not, his student assistant literally just walked up because he's going to help me today. Now that he just got done statting volleyball, Ben Coolum, always a big help to me. And, I mean, I haven't seen the men as much. They've been doing a lot of 6 a.m.s, and they ask you come to practice. No, I'm done with 6 a.m.s.
I don't know. Sometimes I get emails from you at like 4:51 in the morning.
Well,
what is Bryce doing up this early?
Well, I'll be up that early, but no.
Are you just up late or are you up early?
It depends on the day.
Burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah, it depends on the day. But no, they've been up 6 a.m. I know Coach Falke said he's been seeing a lot of positive things, and I look forward to seeing them Bulldog Bash. That might be the first time I really get to see them.
So Bulldog Bash is this week?
This week.
What day?
Thursday.
7:30. And it's a free event.
Free event.
Right. Lots of stuff going on.
We want all Seguin out. We'll have the 3-point contest, the dunk contest, skills contest, a couple other games. Might get the fans involved. You never know.
So this Thursday night Bulldog Bash happening.
This Thursday night
at Memorial Gymnasium.
At Memorial Gymnasium.
At the Doghouse. All right.
For free.
Absolutely free.
FRE.
Yeah, and lots of fun there. Of course, people can go to your website.
And I don't think the Cowboys play on Thursday, so there's no excuse.
I don't know who's playing on Thursday, but Bulldog Bash is the place to be.
Exactly.
At the Doghouse.
Exactly. It's homecoming week next week, so we got a lot going on. Bulldog Bash will kick it off Thursday. We got soccer here on Friday, football Saturday, so might as well just spend the whole weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend next weekend. And you're dressed dapper today. I know you always dress up on homecoming, but senior day you're looking nice.
I mean, it's pink day. It's pink out.
That's right.
Awareness, and really this is the only non-pink T-shirt I have, so I have to.
Well, nice collared shirts. It's very nice.
I try to look nice.
Oh, I need something like that for my wardrobe. Where you get the pink shirt like this?
I believe my mom got it from Macy's.
I got to talk to Mama Hayes then.
Oh yeah, she'll take care of you. She'll take care of you.
Okay, I think I will. All right, Bryce. Well, we're minutes away from the start of the second half. What do you want to see from the Bulldogs in the third quarter?
I mean, offense is just going to have to take advantage of every possession because I know the Hendrix Warriors are. The defense is just going to have to keep a lid on it. They're going to try and take the top off every single play. They're going to go fast. You're going to have to find a way to adapt to that. Special teams, you can't have any more blunders. You have to kick blocked earlier. You can't miss any extra points. You can't give Hendrix anything because if you give them something, more than likely they're going to find a way to go score. That's always how they've been. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is, what the personnel is. I was laughing with it. I was laughing about it in the press box earlier with the kids I have in there working with me. I haven't played Hendrix since 2019. It's 2025. They look the exact same. Coach Buchanan has not changed whatsoever. He hasn't evolved, and that's not a negative thing because it works. Like, it's fast-paced. Their defense flies around, and they're going to score a lot of points, and it's worked so far for Hendrix. They're the only team in the SCAC with a winning record for a reason.
Yeah, you've seen head coach Buck Buchanan. He's in his 13th season over there at Hendrix. Hopefully we don't have to take that pink shirt off you and put on jersey number 56 in the second half for you.
No, those days are long gone. I'm fresh. I'm very, very far into retirement. They always try to get me to play intramurals, and no, I'm
not even intramurals.
No,
okay.
I am retired. I'm not getting hurt. Because that's a very hard thing to admit. How'd you get hurt? Intramural sports.
Can't have that.
Didn't you play in college? Yes, I did. So no, I'm gonna keep that one in the tuck. I'll stick to working out and doing my own thing.
So we'll keep the number 56 jersey in the closet.
Now 56 is in the closet for good. For good.
Bryce Hayes, the sports information director here at Texas Lutheran University. TLUBulldogs.com and all the socials.
Absolutely. TLU Athletics on Instagram, TLU Bulldogs on X/Twitter, TLU Bulldogs on Facebook. You won't miss anything because there's a lot going on, and I'll try to do my best to keep up with it.
All right. Well, Bryce, we appreciate your time here
Absolutely.
at halftime. Let's go Bulldogs in the second half. Let's get the win.
Yes, sir. Go Bulldogs.
All right. Go Bulldogs indeed. That is Texas Lutheran University Sports Information Director Bryce Hayes. It's Hendrix 26 and TLU 21 Senior Day here at Bulldog Stadium. We'll take a break. Look at some halftime numbers just ahead. This is TLU Bulldog Football on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
It's Hendrix College 26 and the TLU Bulldogs 21. And Chris Austin along with Tim Ormston here on Senior Day at Texas Lutheran University, looking at some first half stats through the first 30 minutes. The Warriors leading in total yards through the first two quarters, 321 yards of total offense for Hendrix in that first half, 179 for the Bulldogs, 268 of those 321 for the Warriors coming through the air. Quarterback Jacob Bunniff, 17 of 27 for 268 yards. He has 4 touchdowns, but has also thrown 2 interceptions. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs 146 yards through the air in the first half. Reese Dietrich, the Canyon Cougar product, true freshman, 9 of 17 for 146 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. So interesting, you talked about it before the game. TLU would have trouble running against the Warriors, and that is the case. TLU only 33 yards on the ground on 19 carries. Weston Guzman had 127 yards rushing last week against Centenary. Only has 12 yards on 8 carries here in the first half.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out a way to get that going, because right now what's keeping them in this game is the points off the turnovers. The 2 interceptions have turned into 2 touchdowns on short fields. And yeah, we talked about Guzman earlier. He came into this game with 4 straight 100-yard games, looking to make it a 5th one, and he's going to have his work cut out for him if he wants to get to that 5th one here today.
Now, you mentioned those points off the turnovers. That's really the difference here in this ball game, keeping TLU in the ball game. They fell behind 13-0 there in the first quarter before finally scoring early in the second quarter on Torrey Brooks' 3-yard touchdown reception from Reese Dietrich, making the score 13-7. 20-7 following a touchdown at the 7-10 mark by Hendrix. And then the Bulldogs, with a couple of scores, actually took the lead momentarily. Jamari Nichols' 64-yard catch and run made the score 20-14. And the Bulldogs came up with an interception. Nicola Pari picking off a Jacob Bunham pass, setting up TLU at the Hendrix 17-yard line. And then 2 plays later, Dietrich ran it in from 10 yards out to give the Bulldogs their first lead of the game at 21-20 at 3:32. But it was a short-lived lead, a quick drive ending up with a 17-yard touchdown pass from Bundiff to his backup tight end Jordan Faz at the 153 mark. That was the final score of the half. Made it 26-21, and that's where we stand here as the teams get ready for the third quarter here at Bulldog Stadium. The Warriors 15 first downs in that first half. TLU with 9. The Warriors 2 of 7 on third downs, 1 of 1 on fourth. The Bulldogs 1 of 7 on third, 1 of 2 on fourth down. Time of possession going to TLU. They had the ball 16 minutes and 43 seconds in the first half. The Warriors 13 minutes and 7 seconds. Both teams scoring on both of their red zone possessions. Both teams 2 of 2 in the red zone. But it is the Warriors of Hendrix with the lead, 26-21, as the teams are out on the field ready to get started here in the second half. What do you think the Bulldogs need to do here as they will get the football? The Bulldogs will kick it off to start the third quarter.
Well, we talked earlier about how these are 2 evenly matched teams, explosive offenses. Both teams have had the big play in the first half. But what's really helping TLU right now is limiting mistakes. They have not committed a lot of penalties. They're winning the turnover battles. And when we talked earlier about a close game, special teams making a difference, they have the missed extra point, they have the big return for TLU, and they have the stop on a 2-point conversion. And like you said, chasing points, not a good thing really typically to do in the first half for a coach, and that's what we saw from the Warriors in that first half.
And they lead by 5 here at the half. I mentioned Brooks McGee, their wide receiver, over 100 yards. Receiving in the first half, 5 catches for 106 yards and a touchdown. Well, next for TLU, homecoming next Saturday. We talked about it briefly with TLU Sports Information Director Bryce Hayes. The Bulldogs will welcome Austin College to Seguin for the final home game of the season at Bulldog Stadium. It's a 4 o'clock kickoff next Saturday afternoon. We'll have the game on KWED. Our Bulldog football pregame will start at 3:30 next Saturday afternoon. Homecoming at TLU here on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SiguinToday.com. Wind has died down. The Bulldogs will defend the north end zone and Church Hill here at Bulldog Stadium as they get ready to receive the second half kickoff. Dominic Castellanos and Caleb Camarillo back deep. And it'll be Clay Brandenburg to kick it off for the Warriors. Warriors all white uniforms this afternoon, and the Bulldogs back in black here on Senior Day. All black uniforms, black jerseys, black pants, and the black helmets. Both teams with black helmets. Brandenburg tees it up, and he'll retreat back to his 25-yard line, right-footed kicker. Ready to start the third quarter here at Bulldog Stadium. 26-21, Hendrix as Brandenburg approaches the tee, and he puts it on the ground. It's fielded by an up back at the 50. He almost took it the other way. It was kicked straight to John Chupa, looked like, or his,
Yeah, that was Chupa.
That was John Chup. As Brandenburg put it on the ground, we saw him do that in the first half, and Chup fielded at the 50 and almost ran past everybody on the kickoff team for Hendrix.
Showing really good hands. You might want to get him out there catching a couple passes with hands like that.
He plays in the secondary. He ends up taking it down to the Hendrix 43-yard line, and that's where Reese Dietrich and the Bulldogs will operate. So good field position to start the second half. Dietrich in the shotgun pistol with Guzman behind him. Gives it to Weston, running right into the line. Sheds a tackler as he takes it inside the 40 and gets spun down at the Hendrix 38-yard line. Gain of 5 on first down. You mentioned Weston, only 8 carries, 12 yards first half. There's a nice run right there for 5.
You know Lee Hughes going to want to establish that run, and that's a good start.
Second down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Inside the Hendrix 40-yard line at the Warrior 38. Dietrich with Guzman to his left. Guzman goes in motion to the far side. A throw to the near side. Wide receiver screen. Nichols darting in and out of defenders. He takes it inside the 35. Spun down at the 30 with a TLU first down. And a flag is down on the play. I was looking around the field. The officials holding play up here momentarily. Flag must be along the near sideline where we can't see it.
Yeah. That ball was behind the line, so no pass interference downfield.
So they pick up the flag, and it ends up being a first down for the Bulldogs. First down and 10 at the Hendrix 30-yard line. Brandon Wells comes to the sideline, and Chris Taylor checks in at the tight end position. 2 wideouts left, 1 to the right for Dietrich. Shotgun snap, quick throw near side. Wide of his intended target, Jamari Nichols at the 25, incomplete.
That ball might have been tipped, too, along the way.
So second down and 10 for the Bulldogs. They trail 26-21. Started this drive at their 43-yard line, and a nice play by John Chupa on special teams. As the Warriors tried to kick it on the ground past him, he was the first on the first line defense and fielded that ball. Here's the give to Cabrantre Williams, running left, takes it inside the 30 and gets stacked up at the 29, only a gain of 1.
Good job by the Warrior defense stringing that play out. And again, just couldn't find a hole to run to for Williams.
It's going to bring up a third down and 9. Brandon Wells checks back in. Levante Henry as well as Williams comes to the sideline along with Chris Taylor. Third down and 9. 4 wideouts for Dietrich. Running back to his left. Gets the shotgun snap. 3rd and 9. Throw over the middle. Complete to a receiver at the 22. And he's brought down right away along the far sideline. Camarillo on the reception. And he stopped at the 23. It's going to be 4th and 3.
Good tackle by Ryan Maxwell. They have had a battle over there. Camarillo and Maxwell bet on each other all day. And Maxwell made a good play there.
4th and 3 for the Bulldogs. Reese Dietrich still in there at quarterback. Bulldogs going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Tight formation with Dietrich out of the gun. Guzman to his right. Gets the snap, back to throw, quick throw near side. Nichols has it at the 19. He'll have a first down. He gets tackled right away by Jace Dross, but the Bulldogs convert on 4th down.
Yeah, good job by Jamari Nichols finding an open area and sitting down, taking the pass from Dietrich. Taking advantage of too big of a cushion given by the Warrior defense on that 4th down.
Nichols had that 64-yard touchdown grab in the first half. Moves the chains here. 1st and 10. Bulldogs at the 19. Pistol. Here's a give to Williams. Straight ahead. Bounces off a tackle, but gets dragged down from behind on a shoestring tackle at the 17-yard line. Had some green in front of him, but it turns out to only be a gain of 2.
It didn't work out, but really a smart decision there by Williams. He saw the nose tackle was shifting earlier before the snap. And he saw an open field, and he figured he was going to have that cutback with a lot of open green.
Yeah, went right, and then as you mentioned, he saw what the defense gave him, tried to go left on the cutback, but was stopped on a shoestring tackle after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs at the Hendrix 17. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dietrich out of the gun, gets the snap, play fake. And now he'll roll left. He might tuck it and run here, and he'll get cut off as he tries to go around the corner and gets hit hard at the 15-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 6. And it's Brooks Etheridge on the tackle for Hendrix. And it's 3rd down and 6. Bulldogs trail 26-21. Opening possession of the 3rd quarter. We've got 11:15 to go.
You got to think this is a 4-down territory again, so on 3rd down, you want to get a minimum of 4 yards here. You don't have to get the sticks.
Want to get some positive yards. Can't get sacked here. Here's a high snap. Dietrich pulls down, finds a receiver in the flat. That's Williams. He gets drugged down at the 10. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down. His mouthpiece comes out, and it's going to be 4th and 1.
That spot is right on the sticks, too.
See where they put it. Bulldogs need to get to the 9. They put it just about on the 9. They must be interested. I wonder if Coach Lahey will ask for a
measurement.
Yeah, measurement,
but, get a measurement
but we're not going to. Or maybe we are.
No.
Referee holding up play momentarily, and it's going to be 4th and 1. 4th and about a foot.
10 seconds on the play clock.
Under 10 seconds. And now Dietrich lines everybody up. Pistol formation, tight formation. Guzman behind him. He'll give it to Weston, running right, looking for the first down. He will get it. He's down to the 7-yard line. Needed a foot, got 2 yards.
Great job by Guzman extending that play out and finding where the room to road and run was. He did not have a lot of room up the middle.
So 2 4th down conversions here on this drive. They had 2 4th down conversions on the drive in which they scored a touchdown in the first half as play is stopped here.
They are 8 for their last 8 on 4th down conversions.
We may have an injured player here. We've got a timeout on the field, and now referees are going to start play again. It's 1st and goal for the Bulldogs at the Hendrix 6. Maybe some movement. Now fade pattern to the back left corner, and the pass incomplete. Dietrich looking for Camarillo. And I thought we might have movement, and we did. Offsides is the call on Hendrix. So it was a free play for Dietrich with the fade pattern into the end zone. Incomplete, but they'll move the ball half the distance down to the 3.5-yard line.
There's a little Camarillo and Maxwell action again there, and Maxwell came out, knocked that ball down.
Well, Maxwell 5 interceptions on the season, leads Hendrix. 1st down and goal now at the 3.5-yard line for the Bulldogs. They've run 5 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock here to start the second half. Tight formation, pistol. And here's a give. Running back straight ahead. This is Brooks to the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They take the lead. Torrey Brooks out of the pistol behind quarterback Reese Dietrich. He goes 3 yards.
And the Bulldogs are thinking about going for 2 here.
Making it a 3-point game right now. They're up by 1. Again, is it still early to do this? Early in the 3rd quarter? We saw Hendrix, if they make it, then it works out.
Yeah, it depends on if you make it, Chris. Yeah. It's a brilliant decision if you make it. All right,
we're going to do the pistol again, this time with Guzman behind Dietrich. Dietrich gets the snap, rolls to the right, and the pass is knocked away.
2-point conversion is no good. 9 minutes, 40 seconds to play third quarter. The score, Hendrix College 26, Texas Lutheran 27.
It was pretty good, but it scored pretty fast.
Yeah, it's reloading. Now we got an ad. Now the ad won't close. Now it's loading the ad.
I don't need play-by-play of the computer.
Bulldogs out in front. Here's the kickoff. Deep and a return, man. This is Kim at the 20, the 25, and out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Just a 43-yard drive, but 11 plays. Bulldogs convert a couple of fourth downs on the drive. And the rushing touchdown by Torrey Brooks, 4 yards. Takes it in the end zone. They go for 2, don't make it. 27-26 TLU over Hendrix. 9:40 to go, third quarter.
First down, Hendrix.
So following the kickoff, 1st and 10 for Hendrix at their own 30 to start their first possession of the second half.
And you see the Bulldogs, they used another good special teams play to get in the end zone there.
Yeah, they got the short field thanks to what was a short kickoff. Here's a snap back to Bunnett. He's got pressure, rolling left. He'll throw downfield, incomplete, looking for Bruce. And it'll be second down. Pressure there by the Bulldogs.
Anthony Ortega was all over that play. And Bunnett was lucky to get that pass away.
So Bulldogs with their second lead of the ball game. They lead at 27-26. With about 5.5 minutes gone by here in the third quarter, 9:26 to go. Second down and 10 for Hendrix at their own 30-yard line. Twin backs in the backfield with Bunnett. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Now man in motion out of the backfield towards the near side. Bunnett gets the snap. He'll throw it towards the near side. Caught and taking it upfield is the receiver. That is Bruce. He'll get up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 stopped by Derek Dean. And third down coming up for Hendrix.
And we're seeing that play a lot today where they send White out, where the Warriors send White out in motion, and he's open for a reception. That time he blocked.
Yeah, that time he was the blocker for Bruce. 3rd and 5. Hendrix hurries to the line. Now they hold things up as Bunnett stands up and looks towards the far sideline. Down to 14 seconds on the play clock. White, the running back, to his left. Stacked receivers on the right, 2 of them. And now White in motion out of the backfield to the far side. Bundup gets the snap, looking right. He's got time now. The pocket collapsing. He'll roll out to his right, looking downfield. He'll find White in the flat at the 30, upfield to the 35. He gets tripped up short of the first down, down at the 39-yard line. I'm trying to see who it was that made that tackle. Couldn't see who was on the far sideline, but it's going to be a 4th and 1.
Yeah, and it looks like the Warriors are going to go quick here. Pressure on that play brought by Dylan Rarick.
So 4th and 1, hurry up. Here's a give to White to the right side. He will have the first down as he falls forward to the 44-yard line. Picked up about 5 on 4th and 1. It might have been Pari who made the tackle on the last play, but it doesn't matter. The Warriors convert on 4th and 1. They now have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Bunnett out the gun. Offset pistol with White to his left. He gives it to White. Stutter steps into the line, finds a hole now outside across the 50, inside the 40. TLU territory. He's pushed out of bounds around the 25-yard line. Had a hole on the right side, bounced it outside, and takes it into TLU territory. Does Alvic White. They mark him out at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Bunnett with the shotgun snap, rolling towards his left. Here comes pressure, throws it towards the end zone, has a man caught, touchdown. Jack Cox in the back of the end zone, got behind the defense, and the Warriors go back out in front.
I tell you, these Warriors, they don't like trailing. Every time they fall down by a point, they come right back in short time
Did it last quarter with a minute and a half drive after they fell behind. And this time, a quick 6-play, 70-yard drive. 28-yard touchdown pass from Bunniff to Cox. And let's see if they go for 2 here. It's a 5-point game. Everybody chasing points here in the third quarter.
And it looks like the Bulldog defense is not ready for this.
I wonder if Coach Neil Lee will use a timeout. Bunniff out there in the shotgun. Got Kobe Wall in the backfield. He will take a Wildcat snap. He'll send Bunniff in motion to the far side. High snap. Wall pulls it down, goes into the line. Does he get in? Yes. 2-point conversion. Good as you listen to TLU Bulldog football on KWED Seguin. 34-27 Hendrix now. 7:18 to go third quarter. It's Bulldog football on KWED.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was
Brandenburg will kick it deep this time, and it'll land 5 yards deep into the end zone. Touchback. So you mentioned these Warriors don't like to trail. 2-minute and 14-second drive, covered 70 yards, 6 plays, 28-yard touchdown pass. Jacob Bundiff to Jordan Cox, or Jack Cox, I should say. 2-point conversion. Good. Hendrix 34, TLU 27, 7:18 to go.
After that drive, Dylan Rurick, he was steaming. He looked like he kept looking at the ref. Like, what does it take to get a call? He was held on the 4th down conversion, and he had his helmet ripped off on that 2-point conversion.
Rurick, starting defensive end for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 for TLU at their own 25. Here's the snap back to Dietrich. Throws near side, has the receiver caught. Out of bounds with it is Levanta Henry at the 30-yard line. Gain of about 5.
Takes himself out of bounds, brings up 2nd down.
And I'm not sure, but that might be Levanta Henry's first catch on the day. Maybe.
He's been targeted.
Yes, he has.
Today. Comes down with his first reception. A gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Bulldogs hurry up to the line, and now Reese will stand up, look to the near sideline, and shout out some instructions. Gets the shotgun snap. He'll give it Kevontre Williams running right into the line, pushing forward across the 30 up to the 33-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Got a player down.
And we've got an injured Warrior on the play at the 32-yard line. They stopped the clock with 6:32 to go. Looks like whoever this is might have some cramps as the trainers come out onto the field. They start stretching his right leg. We'll take a timeout. 6:32 to go third quarter. Hendrix 34, TLU 27. This is Bulldog football on KWED.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Mason Johnson, the injured player for Hendrix, up on his feet. Looks like he might have had some cramps, and he's going to be helped to the Hendrix sideline. 3rd and 2 now for the Bulldogs following the stoppage of play. They have it at their own 33-yard line. Reese Dietrich, true freshman from Canyon High School, works out of the shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. Looks like that's Williams. And he'll take the snap and give it to Williams. He'll run right. He has the first down across the 35, the 40, and he's finally brought down at the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 2, and Williams picks up 6. The Bulldogs move the chains.
Yeah, good job of spotting the hole and breaking that to the outside by Williams.
They'll spot the ball up at the TLU 43-yard line. So big gain there by Williams on 3rd down. As TLU converts. Now there's a play fake. Dietrich back to throw. Deep ball down the middle of the field. He's got Nichols open at the 25. Catches it 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Jamari Nichols, 57 yards. He had a 64-yarder in the first half. Bulldogs pull within 1. Injured player on the play on Hendrix down at the 6-yard line, so they'll hold things up.
Yeah, it looks like more cramping down there.
Hot, humid day, temperatures in the 90s, but Jamari Nichols has gone over 100 yards. That 57-yard touchdown reception. Now officially 4 catches, 134 yards.
And that cramping might be why he was wide open on that play.
It was a defensive back down, and
he fell down.
Go to the sideline. That's Javian Coulter, the safety, and now here comes Augustine to try to tie this one up on the extra point. Case in the backup quarterback is the holder. Snap down, kick is up, kick is good. 34 apiece, 5:52 to go. 3rd quarter, it's Bulldog football on KWED. Jakari Jones on the kickoff return for Hendrix. Fields at the 11, near side, heads towards the center of the field, across the 15, the 20, and he's brought down at the Hendrix 23-yard line. 4-play, 75-yard drive, 126 off the clock. The big touchdown pass, Jamari Nichols hauling it in from quarterback Reese Dietrich, 57 yards, extra point is good. 5:44 to go here, 3rd quarter. 34-34 ball game here.
Yeah, it turns out the Bulldogs don't like trailing for very long either on that quick strike offense.
So now it's the Warriors' turn, 1st and 10 from their own 23. Quarterback on a play fake. He'll throw it deep, and this overthrown on the far sideline, looking for Weston Bruce. That ball falls incomplete at the 50-yard line, 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a double move on the outside by the receiver. Justin Navarro was all over it.
Navarro, the safety, one of the seniors playing here on senior night, or senior day here. Or I should say Justin's actually a junior. Merrick Square playing back there is a senior. Eddie Brown at cornerback is a senior as well. 2nd down and 10 for Hendrix. Running back gives straight up the middle. New running back across the 30 to the 35-yard line. That's a new running back into the ball game. Looked like it was Brian Gittens. And that's a 1st down as he takes it up to the 35-yard line. Quick play, quick snap, and again, get to Gittens going left, and he'll fall forward ahead to the 39-yard line, and a flag comes down behind the play. Actually, it's Zachariah Moore is the running back there.
Jake Stanford. Jake Stanford was in the backfield on that play and had to get held. or else he was going to blow that running play up.
Holding on the center for the Warriors, Nathan Riethmeyer. 10-yard penalty, and it's 1st and 20 now. They move the ball back to the Warrior 25-yard line. So reserve running back Zachariah Moore in there getting his first action. He's going to stay in there. To the right of the quarterback, Bunnett out of the gun. Wing back on the right. Wide receiver in motion towards the near side from the far side. Back to pass is the quarterback. He's got pressure, tries to spin out of it, and he'll take it back to the line of scrimmage. Bunnett getting away from a couple of TLU defenders, but he only gets back to the line of scrimmage, may have gained a yard.
Pressure initially brought by Jared Rogers.
Jared Rogers, the Seguin Matador. And hurry up offense here on 2nd down and 19. Bunnett out of the gun. Offset pistol. Give to Moore. He goes to the left. He gets cut down right away by Troy Tomaselli. And it's going to be 3rd and 19 for the Warriors.
Yeah, great read by Tomaselli. I mean, you see that a bunch of open field over here on the left. Too enticing for the running back, and Tomaselli saw it too and just beat him to the spot.
Tomaselli, the junior, a safety from Cornerstone Christian in Castroville. 3rd down and 19 for the Warriors at their own 25-yard line. Bunnett fouled the gun, gets the snap, back to throw, pressure coming from the backside. He'll be sacked back at the 15-yard line. Ezekiel Williams gets him. Ezekiel coming around the end on the right side, gets to the quarterback on the blind side. And now the punt team will come on out. Joshua Gill will have to field this snap on the goal line.
It's always a nice defensive series when the offense just goes backwards.
Went back on a holding penalty and then a sack, and now it's Gill to punt it away. Justin Navarro back deep for TLU. See if the Bulldogs come after this. They've got 10 men on the line of scrimmage. Down to 4 seconds on the play clock. 2 seconds. They get the snap off. And here's the kick from the punter. It's a wobbler towards Navarro at the 45. Face mask is pulled there as he tries to get away from a defender at the 40. There's a flag. He gets around the corner to the 45, the 40. You mentioned there was a flag at the line of scrimmage, Tim, as that punt got away. Not sure what that one was. We do have a flag that's a face mask on the Warriors on the return by Navarro. He got away from that face mask, came to the near sideline, and goes out of bounds at the Warrior 45-yard line, and will sort out all the laundry.
Yeah, the Hendrix had 2 men in motion and didn't have them set for a second before the snap because the play clock was running down. And then, laundry all over the field on this one.
So it appears as if both penalties will be against Hendrix. One at the line of scrimmage on the formation, and then the face mask, which I would think would be a 15-yarder.
That was.
Justin had his face mask tugged by a defender there as he tried to get away from a defender.
Could be getting the ball to 25 here.
Yeah, then he took it all the way back to the Hendrix 40-yard line. So now all the officials are huddling together at the 40-yard line along the far hash. They're going to move that ball. Let's get the call.
There's offside.
The blindside block on the return by Texas Lutheran number 50. And the personal foul on Hendrix number
47.
Some of the fans trying to help out with the call here. It's going to be offsetting penalties. A lot of penalties, a lot of laundry. We're going to do it all over.
Struggling to get through that call. That was a lot happening on one play.
That's why they all took so long to get together trying to find out who did what. Offsetting penalties, we'll just punt it again.
Yeah, a bit of a ticky-tack call on the blindside block. It wasn't really much of a block. He just got in the way.
So Gill again back at his 2-yard line to field the snap. Gets the snap. He'll get it away. It's end under it towards Navarro, who will call for a fair catch and let it roll. He lets it roll at the 40, and it'll take a Warrior bounce inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. I don't know why Justin let that one go. I don't mean he lost it in the sun.
He wasn't under the ball, and that was a safe play. Just let it go.
called for a fair catch at the 40, and that's where it bounced. And it rolls all the way down inside the TLU 25 down to the 24.
Yeah, so going from 1st and 10 at the Warrior
40,
25, they go to their own 20.
So that's a sequence that works out for Hendrix. Tie ball game, 2:38 left, third quarter. 34-34, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 24-yard line. Dietrich shotgun gives to Guzman. He's going to run far side, turning the corner, across the 25, across the 30, and he gets tripped up at the 39-yard line. 16-yard run on 1st down by Weston Guzman. He's finding some room now. We mentioned the first half had trouble running the ball. He's up to almost 40 yards now on the game.
That's the biggest gain he's had all day.
1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 40. 2:19 to go, 34-34 ball game. We'll have offsides here on the near side. Are they going to blow it dead? They will.
That was encroachment, though. There was movement by the line, but it looked like there was encroachment.
So let's see what the referees decide here. It was Jakari Jones, the linebacker for Hendrix, that jumped offside on a blitz from the left side.
There were 2 players for the Warriors offsides on that play.
They're going to move the ball down. So it is offsides against Jakari Jones. They blow the play dead. 5-yard penalty. 1st down and 5. 2:14 to go here, third quarter. Dietrich out again, gets the snap, gives to Guzman, running left again, tries to turn the corner, and this time will be cut down after a gain of 2. But it was 1st and 5, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 3.
And you see the offensive strategy. You're going to give the Bulldogs 5 free yards. They're going to run that next 5 yards to pick up the easy 1st down, or try to make it easy.
2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs. At their own 47-yard line, shotgun snap to Dietrich. Run up the middle, Guzman looking for midfield. He'll dive forward to the 50. This should be enough for 1st down. So on 2nd and 3, Weston gets 4, and the Bulldogs move the chains. Weston will get a rest here on the sideline as he comes to the home side stands. And the TLU bench, Tory Brooks checks in for Guzman. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Hendrix 49. 3 wideouts right, 1 to the left. Here's to give Brooks running near side, looking for a hole, little crease, and turn it upfield and take it down to the Hendrix 45-yard line. 44 they'll mark it, a gain of 5 for Tory Brooks. So some holes opening up here. Good job there by the right side of the offensive line, Jackson Eskridge and Dominic Zimmer. 2nd down and 4, officially a gain of 6 for Brooks.
See the Bulldog offense just taking what the Warrior defense will get them. They were in a deep setback, safe defense on that one, and easy run play.
2nd and 4, snap back to Dietrich, rolling left, looking to throw. Here comes pressure, gets away from it, throws far sideline over Camarillo's head at the 35-yard line and into the sideline. It'll be 3rd down and 4. We've got 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So here's a place where it could be 4-down territory with 3rd and 4 at the Hendrix 43.
A lot of chatter coming from the opposing sideline. They're unhappy with the refs right now.
That pass goes into the sidelines over Camarillo's head. Bulldogs going left to right here towards the direction of Burns Berm. They'll flip sides here in about 20 seconds with the quarter changeover. 3rd down and 4 for TLU at the Hendrix 43. Dietrich gets the shotgun snap, back to throw, pump fake. Now he'll throw incomplete. Nichols in the area around the 35-yard line. That ball hits the turf, and it's 4th down. 17 seconds to go in the third.
A little indecisiveness by Dietrich there. Had an open man and waited too long, double pumped, and couldn't complete the pass.
So 4th and 4 for TLU. Ball at the Hendrix 43-yard line. Bulldogs going for it with Dietrich in the shotgun, gets the snap. Here comes a blitz up the middle. He'll throw it near sideline, incomplete. Bulldogs want a flag. There was some maybe some defensive pass interference there, but no call, and the Bulldogs will turn it over.
Yeah, not sure if that was a push or they just got their feet tangled up going towards the sideline there, but no flag on the play.
And there are 13 seconds. And Hendrix will take it over. So maybe just some incidental contact along the near sideline. That pass intended for Dominic Castellanos. It goes incomplete, and now Hendrix with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Buneff gets the shotgun snap, gives it to White, running right across the 35. He'll fall forward to the 46 with the last play of the 3rd quarter. We head to the 4th. TLU 34, Hendrix 34. This is Bulldog football on KWED.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
In front, Stockfish, offload shot,
Smith making 3. That is crushed.
It's a touchdown.
In that 3rd quarter after trailing by 5 at the half. 2nd down and 7 for Hendrix. We flip ends, and now Hendrix going left to right. Warriors with the ball at their own 46-yard line. Buneff in the shotgun, offset pistol, and it's a option play to the left. Pitch out to White. He gets tackled in the backfield by Nicola Pari. Back at the 41-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and long. And we've got a flag down. Offsides on TLU. Also, instead of a 3rd down in about 12, they'll replay the 2nd down on the offsides on TLU. It'll be 2nd and 2. They haven't moved the ball yet, but they should put the ball across the 50 down at the TLU 49-yard line.
That's the 3rd offsides for the Bulldog defense.
Pari made a nice play. There was an option left by the Warriors. Pari tackled White in the backfield for a loss, but the Bulldogs offside, and it's 2nd down and 3. Buneff gets the shotgun snap, pitch left. This is White looking to turn the corner. He does, down the far sideline, inside the 40. He gets pushed out of bounds and around the 35-yard line with a 1st down. So instead of a 3rd and long, it was a 2nd and short on the offsides, and the Warriors take advantage. They move the ball down to the Bulldog 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Tie ball game, 34-34. 35 seconds gone by here in the 4th quarter. Buneff out of the gun. White, the running back, in motion out of the backfield to the near side. Buneff shoulder fake, throws across the middle. Receiver caught at the 20, the 15, bounces off a tackler into the end zone. Jagger Rainwater, the tight end for the Warriors. 35 yards on the catch and run. Rainwater just ran a seam route, bounced off a defender. And Hendrix back out in front.
Yeah, nice job by Buneff finding him in between the coverage, put the ball right where it needed to be.
So now here comes Brandenburg for the point after attempt. 40-34 now with 4:19 to go. Low snap, and the kick is up and good. What a play by the holder for the Warriors. That ball dribbled to him, Ty Menard, and he was able to get the ball down. Actually, it's Bo Smith, the backup tight end, and it trickles through off the foot of Brandenburg. It's 41-34 with 14:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors back out in front. 3-play, 57-yard drive. Only took a minute and 4 seconds. And they score on the 35-yard touchdown pass, Jacob Bunniff to the tight end, Jagger Rainwater.
And the failed fourth down conversion, the first one TLU has failed to convert today, led to a short field and led to that touchdown.
So Hendrix will kick it off. A win picking back up again here at Bulldogs Stadium. Brandenburg tees it up at the 35. Caleb Camarillo, Dominic Castellanos back deep for the Bulldogs at around the TLU 5-yard line. .41-34 game. Hendrix as Brandenburg kicks it off high and short, far sideline, and it goes out of bounds.
See a lot of trouble in the Warrior kicking game today. Last one he tried to squib, that was caught by the up back. And that one he decided to kick it deep, couldn't keep it in bounds.
So they'll spot the ball at the TLU 35-yard line. That was the opening kickoff in the second half when he tried to squib the ball, and John Shoup, first line of defense at the 50, just fielded that hard grounder. Took it the other way, led to a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
They've tried everything with their kickoffs, and nothing's working right now. And TLU needs to take advantage of this.
Bulldogs now down by 7. 41-34, first and 10 for TLU at their own 35. Dietrich quarterback shotgun, give to Williams, running towards the near sideline, trying to get away from defenders. Can't do it. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tristan Johnson, the defensive lineman, with the stop.
One too many moves by Williams there, trying to break that ball outside.
Williams, one of the many 20 seniors here playing on senior day. He'll check out of the ball game. He'll be replaced by fellow senior Weston Guzman. Second down and 10. Or TLU at their own 35, trailing 41-34, 13-35 to go, fourth quarter. Tight formation here for Dietrich. Out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Quick throw to the right side. Complete. Nichols at the 40. Gets around the defender to the far sideline to the 45, 50, and he's out of bounds at the Hendrix 49-yard line. First down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and we see Nichols doing again what he did on the touchdown catch. Making moves, making guys miss, picking up that extra yardage.
Nichols, his fifth catch of the day. Has 2 touchdowns, 2 long touchdowns. And it's first and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 50. Dietrich gets the shotgun snap, give to Guzman, running near side, turns the corner, inside the 45, lowers the shoulder and gets taken out of bounds at the Warrior 42. Gain of 8 on first down. It'll be second down and 2.
Yeah, good job of stringing that play out, using his speed to pick up the extra yardage.
Yeah, you mentioned his speed, and he is a member of the track team in the spring. Is Weston Guzman here at TLU. 8-yard run, second down and 2 for the Bulldogs. They have it at the Hendrix 42-yard line. Brooks will come in to replace the running back Guzman, and Brooks gets the call here to have the first down as he takes it up the middle inside the 40 and gets dropped at the Hendrix 37. First down, Bulldogs. Torrey Brooks with a 5-yard run. Bulldogs move the chains. First down and 10 as they move the ball down to the Hendrix 37-yard line. Kendrew Walker, backup wide receiver, will check in. He'll line up on a wing on the right side. Shotgun for Dietrich. Brooks is the running back. Brooks play fake and a throw to the left side, in and out of the hands of Caleb Camarillo at the 20-yard line. They just dropped that one. The ball almost intercepted on a deflection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that was Chandler Laurent, number 3 for the Warriors. Looked like he had a pick, but it got by him. And Camarillo could have caught that ball, but he was distracted by the defender.
Camarillo's been targeted 6 times today. He's got 3 receptions, 35 yards. Came into today leading receiver for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 10 for TLU at the Hendrix 37. Shotgun snap and a running back give. This is Brooks running left. A little crease, takes it inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Nice run there for Torrey Brooks. Picked up about 8 on 2nd down and 10. It'll bring up a 32.
Yeah, great blocking by the offensive line, pulling everybody, and also Weston Guzman was out in front leading the block, creating a lot of open room.
Guzman is in there right now to the left of Dietrich, and Brooks behind him in the pistol. Give to Brooks, running left, following Guzman. He's around the corner, down the near sideline, inside the 20, gets spilled at the 16-yard line. So again, Weston Guzman, he's been running the ball, he's been blocking, and now Brooks comes up gimpy, and he's going to limp towards the sideline, falls to the ground. He's going to come out of the game here, and Williams will replace him. Meanwhile, Bulldogs will hurry it up. Here's a give to Guzman up the middle. He'll take it inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line.
Guzman, the ball carrier.
That's a gain of about 6 or 7 on 1st down. Bulldogs moving the ball. They mark it at the 10. Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. Bulldogs 10 yards away from tying this ball game up. Dietrich gets the shotgun snap. Guzman gets the handoff, going left into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 10 yards on the run. Weston Guzman into the end zone, and the Bulldogs pull to within 1.
Yeah, we might be seeing a little bit of strength and conditioning rearing its head right now. It looks like the Warrior defense is just worn out, and the Bulldog offensive line is heading their way, and they found their running game here in the 4th quarter.
Guzman only had 12 yards rushing at the half. He's over 50 now on the game. Here's the extra point attempt, up and good by Augustine, and we're tied up at 41. 10:53 to go, 4th quarter. It's Bulldog football on KWED. Kickoff bounces at the 1. It's picked up by Kim. He'll turn upfield and only get up to the 14. Kim let that ball go over his head off the kickoff by Augustine. It bounced at the 1-yard line straight up into the air. It didn't go into the end zone, so Kim had to pick it up and turned upfield and only got back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, we've seen that play in high school football that we've called some games we've been at. You really have to be back there at the ball when it lands. You cannot run away from it.
Augustine used the pitching wedge on that kickoff. Meanwhile, 10-yard touchdown run by Weston Guzman tied the game up on the last series for the Bulldogs, 41-41, and now 1st and 10 for Hendrix at their own 16. Running back gives straight ahead to the line of scrimmage, and falling forward is White with the carry for a gain of maybe 2 or 3.
Good job by Nicola Perry getting in there on that tackle.
It'll be 2nd down. I guess he only got back to the line of scrimmage. I thought White got more. They show 2nd and 9, so only a gain of 1. Bunniff out of the gun. 2 wideouts right. Gets the snap. Rolling right, looking downfield. Here comes pressure, and he's going to be sacked back inside the 15-yard line by Marvin Ferris. Ferris, the linebacker, holds on to the quarterback, and he slings him down back at the 14-yard line. Third down and 13 now for Hendrix. So a couple of plays for TLU here on the kickoff, pinning the Warriors back deep, and now they have a 3rd and long. 3rd down and 13. Bunnif shouting instructions out of the shotgun. Fakes a pitch to the left. Now rolling to his right. He's got room to run. He'll throw it near sidelines. Incomplete. Almost at around the 39-yard line. Tomaselli there defensively along with Merrick Square. It was intended for Weston Bruce. Little pushing and shoving there. No flag, but it's 4th down.
Yeah, I think Bruce might have prevented the interception there. He was playing defender to stop Square from getting his 4th interception on the season.
So now 4th and long, and Joshua Gill, the punter, out for Hendrix. He's standing on his goal line. Justin Navarro back deep at the 50 for the Bulldogs. Here's a snap, low snap. Punter picks it up, and he gets it away. And Navarro will let it roll at the 45 of TLU, and it takes a nice Hendrix roll across the 50, inside the 40, and down to the 45. Low snap, and Gill able to get it away. It was a short kick, and Navarro let it roll, and it takes a nice roll, but we've got a flag down.
Number 50, 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
It's a flag on TLU, and it's going to result in a 1st down for Hendrix. I wasn't watching what happened behind the play. Was that roughing the punter?
Yeah, after the kick, we ran right in, knocked his helmet off, actually. And he got the punt away, so
that gives Hendrix a 1st down. They catch a break. Again, I mentioned it was a low snap for Gill, and he got it away, and unfortunately, the Bulldogs roughed him on the punt attempt. He was able to get it away, and it ends up being a 1st down for the Warriors. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Warrior 29 following the penalty. Here's a snap back to Bunnif. Pitch to the left for running back. This is White trying to turn the corner. Gets to the 30. That's about it. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2, but the TLU defense able to string that out. And now we got a stoppage of play here with 9:09 to go.
no idea what's causing this stoppage.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, Hendrix number 18.
Well, there's your answer, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Warriors.
Yeah, it looked like probably a late hit along the sideline on that run.
That's going to be half the distance. Down to the 15-yard line. Is it after the play? If it is, it'll be second down. 9:05 to go. They wind up the clock. 41-41 ball game here. 2nd and 25. It is second down.
Mental errors by both teams here late in the fourth quarter.
Bunnif out of the gun with White to his right. Anamocha behind the quarterback. And now play fake. Back to throws Bunnif. Gets away from pressure. Rolling right. He'll throw downfield. Has a receiver in and out of the hands of McGee, who just dropped it at the 50. Oh, what a break by the Bulldogs. That was a perfect throw by
we
Bunnif.
have a flag behind the play, probably roughing the pass.
Yeah, more laundry on the field. So let's get the call here. Flagged out at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like it's going to be against Hendrix.
Hendrix number 74, decline.
Holding was the call, decline. The Bulldogs will take the incompletion. It'll be third down and long.
Umpire.
So 3rd and 25.
Defense really doing a tremendous job after getting sent back out there to do another series after stopping the Warriors on the first possession.
Hendrix with the ball at their own 15-yard line. Actually, 3rd and 24. They've got to get to the 39 here. See what TLU does here defensively. Just got to keep the ball in front of you. Bunna filed the gun. Offset pistol with a running back to his left. Gets the snap, low snap, pulls it up. Here comes pressure, setting up a screen. And the pass is intercepted! Intercepted by the Bulldogs. Owen Garcia picks up the pass, falls down at the 10-yard line. Owen just took it away from a receiver. The reigning SCAC Defensive Player of the Week, two-time Defensive Player of the Week. He made the D3Football.com Team of the Week last week for his play against Centenary, and he comes up with a play here. Bulldogs are going to have it deep in Hendrix territory.
Third pick on the day for Bunniff, and that was a very costly error.
First attempt for the Bulldogs at the Hendrix 15. Hendrix gets the snap, gives to Williams running left. He'll take it to the near sideline, pushed out of bounds around the 10-yard line. 8:25 to go, tie ball game.
Big number 78, Trayden Scott, left guard, leading that block all the way from the middle of the field out to the sideline.
They're saying that maybe Williams stepped out of bounds at the 12 because they're marking the ball at the 12, so just a 3-yard gain. And it'll be second down and 7. Bulldogs 12 yards away from pay dirt. Snap back to Dietrich, gives to Williams straight ahead. He's tackled in the backfield.
No room there.
Lost a couple, and it's now third and about 8 or 9.
Nick McKinney, number 23, was in the backfield on that play. No running up the middle for Williams on that one.
Under 8 minutes to go, fourth quarter. TLU 41, Hendrix 41. Levante Henry's going to check back into the game here on third down and 9. He only has one catch on the day. He'll line up in the slot on the right side. Jamari Nichols far out to the right. Camarillo on the left. Snap back to Dietrich. And out comes pressure. He's going to get sacked back at the 20. Pulled down by Nate Andrews, and it's 4th and long. Bulldogs have had a field goal blocked earlier today, but I think you have no choice here. You got to go for the field goal. So it looks like it's going to be a 35-yarder straight away for Augustine. Out of the hole to Micah Kaysen. Left-footed kicker. Augustine, the sophomore from Houston Lamar. Here's the snap. Ball placed down. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good. Bulldogs take the lead, 44-41. 6:53 to go, fourth quarter. This is Bulldog football on KWED. Augustine with the kickoff towards the near sideline, and Kim will field it this time at the 4. Across the 5 to the center of the field, the 10, the 15, the 20, and he's brought down at the Hendrix 24-yard line. Owen Garcia, sophomore from Austin Connolly, with the interception defensively for TLU, leads to the 35-yard field goal by AJ Augustine. 44-41, TLU with 6:53 to go, and as you heard Tim mention, we've got a penalty on the kickoff return.
Number 42, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Face mask, personal foul penalty on the Bulldogs. So instead of starting this drive inside their own 25, they'll move the ball up 15 yards, and Hendrix will start 1st and 10 at their own 39.
And if I'm a defensive coordinator, Holmes or Scott on the Bulldog sideline, I'm looking for a trick play here because right now the Warriors are not getting running room up the middle, and they're not getting players open deep.
6:46 to go. TLU 44, Hendrix 41. Running back give up the middle. This is White. Sheds a couple of tacklers across the 40, the 45, and he gets pulled down at the 49-yard line, 10-yard gain. And it's a 1st down for the Warriors.
Or just watch out for the run up the middle. That too.
4-down lineman for TLU. Hurry up offense. Here's White again into the line. Runs into a bunch of black shirts. Now bounces it outside, and he'll be tackled at the 48. Broke a couple of tackles to pick up a gain of 2. And now we've got play stopped. So he went out of bounds with 6:05 to go. Well, officials are stopping play, but the clock continues to run.
Good job by Eddie Brown getting over there to make the tackle.
Another one of those 20 seniors here on senior day. 2nd down and 9. Here's Bunnip. Again, give to White. Straight ahead into the line, and he gets outside inside the 40 to the 35. He's pushed out of bounds at the TLU 32. I didn't see him. He got lost in the middle of all those jerseys, was able to get outside and take it downfield. 1st down to the TLU 32-yard line.
Yeah, just spun out of a tackle in the middle of the line and was able to keep moving the ball down the field, breaking tackles using his strength.
Hendrix with tempo. White, actually it's a new running back out of the backfield and getting corralled in the backfield for a sack is the quarterback. Bunnip back at the 39-yard line. Right in the middle of that, Trayvon Woodley and a couple of other TLU defenders.
Yeah, I think Woodley finished it up, and it was Marvin Ferris who got to the quarterback first, spun him around, breaking up that play.
Loss of 7, 2nd down and 17. Now back at the TLU 39-yard line. The running back is Ladd, who's in there. And here's a screen pass to him on the left side. Gets away from a defender, but not the second one. He's tackled at the 40 for a loss of 1. And he's stopped there by Marvin Ferris. So 3rd and long. So they tried to set up the screen to Ladd, but Ferris was right there. And it's 3rd down and 17.
And looking at this Warrior offensive line, they are worn down. I mean, they're right for the picking right now on a 3rd and long.
Under 5 minutes to go, 4th quarter. TLU 44, Hendrix 41. 3rd and 17 for Hendrix at the Bulldog 40. Low snap, Bunnip picks it up, back to throw. It's a deep ball down the middle of the field, and the pass is intercepted by Mark Square at the goal line. Intended for Bruce. Square picks it off. Bulldogs have another interception, their 4th of the afternoon.
It's going to be interesting where they spot this ball, if that's going to be a touchback, or the Bulldogs can have the ball at the 1-yard line.
We'll see what the officials decide here, but TLU will get it with 4:10 left to go. And the refs are not moving the ball out.
They need to come together. Well, they're putting it where it was initially caught at the 3-yard line. That's unfortunate.
Merrick Square with his 4th interception of the season, fighting with the receiver, Bruce, and he comes up with it. But the Bulldogs now inside their own 5-yard line at the 3. And it's Dietrich in the shotgun. He'll take the snap 1 yard deep in the end zone. Gets the snap, gives to Guzman. Little hole on the left side. He'll take it outside across the 10, the 15, and out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Weston Guzman gets them out from the shadows of their own goalpost. He's got almost 80 yards rushing on the day, most of it in the second half.
Showing a lot of courage, cutting that ball back at his own goal line. What a play.
So that gets the Bulldogs some breathing room. And the clock is winding, 3:50 to go. Bulldogs need 1st downs. Hendrix has all 3 of their timeouts. Will have the 2-minute timeout as well. 1st and 10 for TLU at their own 19. Dietrich shotgun, snap. Give to Guzman, and he's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage right where he got the handoff at the 15. They'll mark forward progress to the 17, a loss of 3. Hendrix not stopping the clock here. Again, they have all 3 timeouts left. It's 2nd and 13.
Yeah, we're seeing the Bulldog offensive line dominating, but the runs up the middle might not be enough right now. They're going to have to come up with something a little more creative, move that ball past the chains.
The first downs will be huge for the Bulldogs here. They're going to run the clock here. 15 seconds on the play clock. Dietrich out of the shotgun. Guzman is the running back behind him in the pistol. Wing back on the left, 2 wides, 1 to each side. It's a give. Guzman left side, and he gets to the line of scrimmage. And maybe forward for a yard. The ball popped out. Hendrix says they have it. I think they blew it dead.
Yes.
But a nice play by Brooks Etheridge. The linebacker filled that hole, and now
10-second difference.
The clock is still running with 2.5 to go, and it's a 3rd down and 12 for the Bulldogs. Coach Buck Buchanan holding on to his timeouts here. We're down to 12 seconds on the play clock, 2:19 on the game clock. Dietrich out of the shotgun, looks towards the near sideline with 6 seconds. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, gets the snap, back to throw. Here comes pressure. And Dietrich avoids it. He'll run towards the line of scrimmage and fall forward to the 21-yard line with 2:02 now, 2 minutes to go. That will be the 2-minute timeout. When we come back, it'll be 4th down for TLU. 44-41 Bulldogs. It's TLU football on KWED. 30.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Bulldogs to punt it away following the 2-minute timeout. And it's Herrera. He will get it away. Kim is back deep. He'll have to retreat back to the 28. The field is one across the 30 to 35 and tackled at the 40. We have used all our breaks here just to let our studio technician, Jared Kindos, know I've lost communication with you. So we'll keep it here for the rest of the way. With 1:48 to go, Bulldogs lead 44-41. And Hendrix will take over 1st and 10 at their own 40. They have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Yeah, nice kick by Herrera in a nice coverage downfield. Isaiah Bovin made sure to get to the return man, bring him down right away.
Now see if the defense come up with the stop. They have 4 interceptions on the day, although Jacob Bunup, he's thrown for 6 touchdowns, 338 yards, 22 of 38 through the air. Warriors only need a field goal to send this thing into overtime, though. They got 1:48 left. Crowd to their feet here at Bulldog Stadium, 1st and 10 for Hendrix at their own 40. Bunup out of the shotgun, gets the snap, throws across the middle, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted, in and out of the hands of Justin Navarro.
Oh, he was going the other way with that one. He was going to end this thing. Just popped out of his hands.
Popped off of those pink gloves he has. Incomplete, 4 seconds tick off the clock. 2nd down and 10 for Hendrix at their own 40 with 1:44 to go. Bulldogs clinging to a 3-point lead. Bunup out of the gun. He'll play fake it, pump fake, pressure coming. He gets away. Now he's tackled from behind, and the ball come loose. I think Hendrix got it back. It was a buzz lamb tackling the quarterback as he got back to the line of scrimmage. The Warriors retained possession, and head coach Buck Buchanan calls his first timeout, 1:34 to go, but it'll be 3rd and 10 on the other side of this timeout.
Dangerous play by Bunna. If he was holding the ball away from me, he was almost committed his 5th turnover there, holding the ball away from him. Then he took a big hit at the end. Luckily, he got back up.
So 2 timeouts remaining now for the Warriors. It's TLU 44 and Hendrix 41. 1:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. Hendrix, they need first downs here. Bulldogs can end this game with a turnover on downs. Again, the fans here at Bulldog Stadium making noise, getting behind this defense. Teams back out onto the field. It's Bonifal, the shotgun, running back to his right. Tight formation, 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Working between the hashes, going left to right. Shotgun snap, Bonifal, deep ball, near sideline. Pass incomplete down at the 29-yard line. Merrick square there with Weston Bruce, and it's 4th down. Hendrix taking a chance there on 3rd and 8, going for it all, and now they're left with a 4th down and 8, and the Bulldogs can end the game here.
Yeah, again, that was intended for Weston Bruce, who's had a good game, but he could not catch up to that ball. The Warriors are looking a bit tired right now.
Bruce, 4 catches, 67 yards. Remember, McGee had 100 yards at halftime. He hasn't caught a pass in the second half. 4th down and 8. Here we go. Bunda gets the snap. Rolling left, looking downfield. Pass incomplete. No flags on the field. The Bulldogs will take it over as they turn the ball over on downs to the Warriors. 1:23 to go.
Yeah, you see a jubilant Dylan Rarick out there, brought the pressure, forced the early throw. No chance really to pick up that first down. Great defense. Bulldogs have been doing it in the 4th quarter.
Now Hendrix could still stop the clock 2 times. Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at the Hendrix 42.
Guzman right now at 79 yards.
Weston well, here he comes. 3rd running back out onto the field. He's actually going to replace Cabrantre. No, Cabrantre is going to stay in. Torrey Brooks will come to the sideline. Bulldogs running out on time here. They're going to burn a timeout. And again, we'll keep it here. Oh, they're going to say it was a delay of game?
So, I don't understand why they wouldn't use a timeout. I think the Hugh was upset on the sideline, thinking there should have been a reset.
Bulldogs have 3 timeouts left instead of a 1st and 10. It's a 1st and 15, so this helps out. The Warriors, again, they only have 2 more timeouts left. Here's a shotgun snap to Dietrich. He'll give it left side. Here's Guzman running outside. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds at the 40. Stops the clock. And it's 2nd down. He picked up 6 yards. Clock is stopped with 1:17. That's essentially a timeout for Hendrix. Okay, this thing is not over yet. Boy, you see Weston running around the corner there. He's trying to pick up yards, but boy, I almost think you got to go down. You get the call again, going straight ahead this time to 39, a gain of 1. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8, and Hendrix calls their 2nd timeout with 1:12 to go. And now Weston Gimpy coming to the sideline, holding his left knee.
And if the Bulldogs don't pick up a first down here, they're going to be kicking the ball away, giving it back with about a minute left on the clock. That's assuming they get the kickoff, because I'm sure the Warriors are going to be bringing pressure, trying to block it.
1 timeout left for the Warriors. We've got 1:12 left to go. 4th quarter. It's TLU 44 and Hendrix 41. And following this timeout, it'll be 3rd down and 8 for TLU at the Hendrix 40-yard line.
Cabrante in the game.
Now Weston came off the field limping, favoring his left knee. So Cabrantre Williams has checked in at the running back position for the Bulldogs. 4th and 8. Here we go. Dietrich, snap back, gives to Williams up the middle to the 35, and that's it. Short of the first down. I'll mark him down at the 36. Timeout called by Hendrix, their last. And it'll be 4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs with 1:05 left to go. And the Bulldogs holding on to a 3-point lead.
Looks like exactly 5 yards. I don't know. That might be critical here. If you can draw on offsides and pick up a first down, or if it's going to be short. Because, they're going to be chopping at the bit at the line trying to come after this punt.
You're listening to TLU Bulldog football on KWED Seguin. Chris Austin along with Tim Ormston here. Final minute of this ball game. And it's 4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs, and the punt team is out onto the field. Vincent Herrera, the senior from Pearland, Texas, standing at his 50-yard line. And Kim is back deep for Hendrix.
You might want to take a delay of game here.
Back at the 10.
Try and draw them off sides. I mean,
that will give the Bulldogs a first down. It's 4th and 4. And again, it's Herrera waiting for the snap. Gets the snap, gets the punt away towards the near sideline. He's just going to kick it into the end zone for a touchback. 58 seconds left.
That's
1st and 10 for Hendrix at their own 20.
That's not ideal. You really want to kick that ball straight up in the air, let it bounce, take up some more time, see if it hits somebody.
So here we go. Hendrix is out of timeouts. They'll start from their own 20. TLU 44 and Hendrix 41. Big conference game here today. Both these teams 1-0 after the first week of conference play. Bulldogs will host Austin College next Saturday for homecoming on KWED. 1st and 10 at their 20. Here come the Warriors. Bunt up with 4 wide receivers. Back to throw, far sideline, short throw, caught at the 21, out of bounds at the 22 is McGee, just a gain of 2, and we're down to 53 seconds. The Bulldogs will let them do that all day if they want. Just a 2-yard gain. But they stop the clock as McGee gets out of bounds. Hendrix, they've got to pick up first downs, though, too. From their 22, 2nd and 8. 3 wide outs to the right side, 1 to the left. Warriors going left to right. Snap back to Bunnett. Back to throw. Pressure coming. He rolls out left. Throws towards the far sideline. Out of bounds. 3rd down. 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, you see that offensive line for the Warriors just wearing thin and not giving the quarterback a lot of time to really get those deep routes set and going.
Navarro, Merrick Square playing deep defensively. We'll get some substitutions along the defensive line. Ezekiel Williams will check in. Sebastian Walker comes to the sideline. 3rd down and 8. No timeouts left for Hendrix. They have it at their own 22-yard line. And now Coach Neil LeHue will call a timeout. He's got 3. Why not use them? That'll be the first timeout called by TLU. 45 seconds to go. 3rd down and 8. And again, Hendrix out of timeouts. The Bulldogs lead it 44-41. We mentioned homecoming next Saturday. Bulldogs will welcome Austin College here to Bulldog Stadium. It'll be the final home game of the season here on the TLU campus. Kickoff at 4 p.m. next Saturday. We'll have the game right here on KWED, our Bulldog pregame, at 3:30 next Saturday afternoon here on AM 1580 and streaming at SeguinToday.com. Nail biter here, tense final minute.
I feel like we're doing a basketball game. I feel like that 2-minute
cut timeouts.
Yeah, a lot of change-up. It's a lot of time ticking off.
But no free throws at least, you know.
Yeah.
Be a long free throw from here. Again, Hendrix only needs 3 points here, but out of timeouts, 45 seconds to go. Team's back out onto the field. 3rd and 8 for Hendrix from their own 22. Bunnett shotgun, 2 wide out stacked to the right, 1 on the left. Here's the snap, back to the throw is Bunnett. Here comes pressure up the middle, he gets away, rolling left, throws down far sideline, has a receiver caught at the 45, ahead of the pack, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Brooks McGee. Wow. 78 yards. McGee got behind the defense. Great job by Bunnett, got away from the pressure, found McGee along the far sideline, and he houses it.
Yeah, great job by Bunnett, get away from the pressure and the rollout, making that throw on the run, on the money, 30 yards downfield, and letting his receiver take it the rest of the way.
31 seconds to go. This is an important extra point here from Brandenburg. It's a 3-point game right now. Brandenburg will try to make it a 4-point game here. And again, we'll keep it right here. Here's the snap placed down. And Brandenburg boots it through. 48-44. And the tables have turned.
I mean, the defense have been stepping up big in this fourth quarter. They've been doing it all. They forced a couple turnovers. They got stops. It's just they asked them to do it one too many times. Needed your offense to move the ball a little bit more.
You know, we mentioned McGee hadn't had a reception in the second half. That's his first one. 100 yards in the first half.
I'm going to put that on you, Chris.
Let the announcer chase.
Are they pitching a shutout? No.
78 yards officially on the throw to McGee from Bunnett. And the Bulldogs have 31 seconds to work with.
Interesting if they do a squib kick or if they kick it deep, see if we can set up a return.
Well, Brandenburg will be kicking into the wind.
Yeah, the wind has picked up a little bit.
Castellanos and Camarillo back deep for the Bulldogs at the TLU 5-yard line. It's actually Joshua Gill who's going to kick it off, the punter. So maybe he's got a bigger leg. He might kick it deep.
Might be one of those pop-up kicks.
So he's got it teed up at the 35. He'll retreat back to his 25 and kick this one away. Bulldogs have 2 timeouts left. They trail by 4, 48-44. Here's the kick by Gill. It's down the middle of the field. A roller picked up by an up back at the 21 to the 30, the 35, and down at the 37-yard line.
27 seconds.
That's Kendrew Walker up back with the return. Bulldogs need a touchdown, though. They've got 2 timeouts and 27 seconds left to go. And they'll start this possession at their own 38.
Yeah, you're going to have at most 4 plays. You got 2 timeouts. You can still work the middle of the field.
No Weston Guzman. He came off the field with an injured left knee moments ago. Williams is the running back, and it's 4 wides for Dietrich. The shotgun going right to left. Shotgun snap, back to throw is Reese. He'll throw it right side, far sideline. And leaping and unable to come down with the catch is Nichols at the Hendrix 40-yard line. 22 seconds left to go. You got to at least get it to midfield so you can take a shot into the end zone. Right now, Bulldogs are 58 yards away from where they are, 62 yards away from where they need to be. Second down. Shotgun snap to Dietrich, back to throw. Down the middle of the field, has a receiver caught into Warrior territory and upended at the 35-yard line is Levante Henry. The clock will stop as they move the chains. We're down to 16 seconds, and Coach LaHue will stop the clock. His second timeout. Bulldogs have 1 left. Well, there's Levante Henry, who you mentioned did not have a reception until the second half.
They need him more than ever right now. They could have saved the timeout, though, because it looks like there's an injured player for the Warriors.
And they are out of timeouts. And I wonder, I don't know if it's too late if they will give the timeout back to TLU. May not be.
No,
they might not be able to do that.
I don't think they're going to
But the ball's going to be spotted at the Hendrix 36-yard line. Henry on the reception. Mentioned 5'5", 128 pounds. He got turned head over heels on the tackle, but hung on to the ball. And now back to action.
Probably 2 plays here.
They've got it at the 37 7-yard line. Dietrich back to pass, out of the shotgun, steps up, and now he'll run towards the far sideline. Got to get out of bounds. He will at the 30 with 10 seconds to go.
It's the last thing you want to do right there. Took 8 seconds off the clock.
Bulldogs have time for maybe 2 plays here. Down 48-44 with 10 seconds to go. And they have a timeout, so they could throw down the middle of the field if they like. And get a quick timeout.
Got to get down if you throw down the middle of the field.
3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right for Dietrich. Out of the shotgun, gets the snap, back to throw, looking down the middle of the field, complete to Wells. He goes down at the 13-yard line, 4 seconds to go, and the Bulldogs call timeout.
1 play from the 18-yard line.
So down to the 18. And the Bulldogs did what they needed to do. They're giving themselves a chance here. Started way back at their own 38-yard line, and they've driven it down to the 18-yard line of Hendrix with 4 seconds on the clock. Only took them 27 seconds to get this far, and they're giving themselves a chance.
And we talked about chasing points earlier in this game. I mean, the Bulldogs went for 2 on one of those plays, didn't get it. And you wonder how that's affecting right now, a 4-point game instead of a 3-point game, if they might have kicked an extra point instead.
We'll have time for 1 play here, 4 seconds. It's Hendrix 48, TLU 44. Bulldogs calling their last time out. Here they come back out onto the field. Reese Dietrich, true freshman quarterback from Canyon High School. Just up the road in New Braunfels, has 4 wide receivers. Twins to each side, working right hash, going right to left. Here's the snap. Dietrich back to throw. Looking towards the end zone. Pass is knocked away at the goal line. Flag is down. Flag is down. Hold everything. Maxwell knocked it away from Camarillo at the goal line. Clock shows zeros.
Yeah, he knocked it away, but he had him hooked around the body, and that's what.
Yeah, now Maxwell pleading his case to the referee, and it looks like the Bulldogs will get an untimed play here.
And that occurred in the end zone, so the ball's going to be at the 2.
At the 2-yard line, if indeed that is the call.
Now what do you call?
Now, I didn't hear what he said, if it was half the distance or at the 2, but let's see where they mark the ball.
Ball's at the 2.
So it was in the end zone. Okay, untimed play here. No time on the clock, and the Bulldogs have it at the 2-yard line. Dietrich's going to work out the shotgun. It's going to be a pistol to Tory Brooks, and now they're going to move the ball to the right hash. It was between the hashes. Now the official moves the ball to the right hash.
Yeah.
Looks like it's at the 3. Dietrich in the shotgun. Pistol, Brooks behind him. Gets the snap. Rolling right, looking right. Throws towards the end zone. Is it caught? Touchdown, Bulldogs!
No time on the clock.
Jamari Nichols! Are you kidding me?
Jamari Nichols puts him to sleep. His 3rd touchdown.
On a play with 0 seconds on the clock, Bulldogs go 68 yards, aided by a pass interference play that put the ball down at the 3-yard touchdown pass. Reese Dietrich to Jamari Nichols. Doesn't look like they're even going to bother with the extra point. Bulldogs have won the game.
Yeah, they're lining up for the handshake right now, Chris.
50-48.
What a roller coaster.
Seemed like all was lost after the 78-yard touchdown pass from Bunnett to McGee with 31 seconds left by the Warriors. The Bulldogs, they come back. They go 62 yards. And then following a pass interference, they get it at the 3-yard line with zeros on the clock. And Nichols in the flat right side catches the pass from Reese Dietrich, and the Bulldogs win the game. Let's take a timeout. This is Bulldog football at KWED.
TLU has also played department with English Free Farm, Andrew Pierce Realty, Great Collector, and the TLU Bookstore and Touchdown Monday.
That may have been one of the best ones I've ever seen. That was great.
Stadium on Senior Day at Texas Lutheran University. The TLU Bulldogs 50 and the Hendrix Warriors 48. Bulldogs winning with no time on the clock. They get a penalty that puts the ball at the Hendrix 3 on a pass interference with 0 seconds left. And then it's Reese Dietrich, the quarterback, hitting his receiver, Jamari Nichols, in the flat on the right side in the end zone for the winning touchdown. And the Bulldogs pull this one off on Senior Day here at Bulldog Stadium. Tim Ormston and Chris Austin back with you here on the Bulldog pregame show. You know, ESPN, when they do on their app, they show the scores and you have that win probability. I would say, you know, with maybe probably, you know, went back and forth like on a Richter scale with 31 seconds to go, and the Bulldogs were up 44-41. They probably had a 99% win probability of this game, and then it was a 78-yard touchdown for the Warriors, and then the win probability probably shifted to 99% to Hendrix, and then the Bulldogs come back and drive 62 yards on the final drive with 31 seconds left, score with no time left, and they get the 100% win probability at the end. They win it.
Yeah, I wonder what that prediction model would say when they had the ball at the 2-yard line with no time on the clock. What percentage is the win for them on that one?
Well, they got one more play thanks to a pass interference. Yeah,
that drive, that 37 seconds, I think, on that last.
They had 31 seconds.
31 seconds. Yeah. It started with the kick return. Kendrew Walker took that short
back.
kick, yes, and did not let it go to deep back and go block. He took advantage and got it near midfield to start that drive. And that's what really kicked it off. And, you know, you get a little lucky. You get a call in the end zone.
Yeah, Yeah, penalty on the defensive back. Ryan Maxwell, who's one of the better defensive backs for the Warriors, interfered the receiver at the goal line, drew a flag, and that gave the Bulldogs an untimed play because, as you know, the game can't end on a defensive penalty even though there's no time on the clock. And the Bulldogs got one play with no time on the clock. They took advantage, and they punched it into the end zone thanks to the touchdown pass from Dietrich to Jamari Nichols. Yeah, what a game for Reese Dietrich. 4 touchdown passes on the day, 287 yards, 19 of 33 for the freshman, the true freshman who a year ago was playing quarterback at Canyon High School in New Braunfels.
Not only that, but the offense picked up 169 yards rushing. Weston Guzman finished with 93 or 86 net, and that's a team that no team is able to run on. You just can't run on that team, and getting 169 yards on them on the ground is what helped them build that score. And we were talking with Bryce Hayes before the game, and he was saying you cannot keep this Warrior team below 40. And they got to their 40, and I asked him, I said, are the Bulldogs getting 50? And he said, yeah. He said they got to get their 50.
Called by
Bryce
Hayes.
exactly 50 points to win this game.
Yeah, they didn't even bother kicking the extra point. I guess with no time on the clock, you don't kick one.
I guess I should have asked them, are you going to score no time on the clock?
But, yeah, you mentioned Weston Guzman. He only had 12 yards rushing at halftime. He ran for 74 in the second half. You give credit to him. You also give credit to that offensive line for TLU. You mentioned at the onset of this football game that it would be tough for the Bulldogs to run against this Hendrix defense. It was in the first half, not so much in the second half. Seemed like they warmed down. Of course, maybe that 90-degree heat had something to do with it.
Yeah, I think that's what was doing it. You could see the defense, both line plays, you could see it shift gradually, and especially in that second half. The Bulldogs were taken over, and the Warriors just looked worn down, especially their offensive line. And you saw they got the big play at the end with the scramble, but before that, they were not doing much. They were turning the ball over. They were stalling. They weren't moving the ball, and that's because their offensive line was tired, and they could not block. And the defense, give credit to the Bulldog defensive line and their offensive line because it shows their strength and conditioning in winning this football game.
So Jamari Nichols, by the way, finishes with 6 catches, 153 yards, and 3 touchdowns, including the final touchdown of the game that provided the difference in this one as the Bulldogs win it on Senior Day, 50-48 over Hendrix. They go to 2-0 in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. Important win. Both teams were 1-0 coming into today, and the Bulldogs get the victory, and they will have homecoming next Saturday. Let's do it again next week, Tim.
Well, it's Austin College, so let's hope we're not sweating that
Austin
one.
College will be the opponent. Boy, a thrilling final 31 seconds in this one. The Warriors score on a 78-yard touchdown to go up 48-44. And then the Bulldogs drive in the final 31 seconds, 62 yards, cap it off on a play with no time on the clock following a defensive pass interference, 4-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Reese Dietrich to Jamari Nichols. And the Bulldogs win it here on Senior Day, the final TLU 50 and Hendrix 48. See you next week, Tim, right here.
You sure will.
It will be homecoming next Saturday for the Bulldogs when they welcome Austin College to Seguin for the final home game of the season. By the way, here at Bulldog Stadium, kickoff is at 4 p.m., and we'll have the game right here on KWED. Our Bulldog football pregame will start at 3:30 next Saturday afternoon here on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com. Well, that'll do it for this one here today. We're out of breath. The Bulldogs get the win on a play with no time on the clock. Again, they knock off Hendrix by a final of 50-48. Thanks to Jared Kendall's back at the KWED studios. Our producer this afternoon's broadcast, Bryce Hayes, the sports information director here at KWED, and all of the crew working the stats here for TLU at Bulldog Stadium. I want to also say thanks to my broadcast partner, Tim Orbston. We'll be back next week for homecoming here at TLU. Again, the final here on Senior Day, TLU 50 and Hendrix 48. For everyone here at KWED, I'm Chris Austin saying so long from the campus of Texas Lutheran University, and have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.